Are we live? Can you see me, hear me yet? Because it's not coming up on my phone. Let me know in the comments if you can. And if you're watching this on playback, just bear with a couple of seconds. Get through these ads. Can you all see me, hear me? Brilliant, brilliant. Let me just sort this phone out. There we go. So, who have we got in the chat this evening? This evening's an open night. It's where I invite you guys to come on the stream with me and just have a bit of a laugh. Keeping sort of adult topics and swearing to a 0 until the watershed, which is 9 o'clock. So if you have got kids in the same room as you, just bear in mind after 9 o'clock, we swear, we talk about adult stuff and all the rest of it. So hi Mark, hi Christian, hey Dale, hey Thomas, hey Phil, hey Fuzzy Mates, Christopher, hey Greg, hey Callum. Hopefully that's everybody. No. Oh, it's Spider TV. Right, if I just stick, boom, boom. So you have now got the link is in the chat. If you want to come up, come say hello. Come have a bit of a chat. Everybody is ready. Hi, Amy. Amy's other half is actually looking for a snake.
Everybody is ready.
Hi, Amy.
How you doing, Scott?
Amy's, you're right, Mark. Is actually looking for a
Yeah, I'm
snake.
good,
Everybody
mate.
is ready.
Got the echo.
Is that any better?
Much better. Much better.
Good. Hi, Amy.
Yeah, Amy's other half looking for a snake down in Essex. So if anybody knows of any corn snakes or any breeders like that down in Essex, drop us a message. That would be absolutely awesome.
How you feeling now, Scott?
Getting there. Keep
Good.
having. If you follow my TikTok, you'll see like the moments of madness I get alongside the depression. But just trying to enjoy as much as I can when I feel all right.
That's it, innit? You've got to.
Push on. Just look forward to the Tuesdays. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on the live. Everybody always picks you up.
That's what it's all about.
Last 2 or 3 weeks has been a bit mentally straining, shall we say? Just feeling
No,
a
that
bit
feeling.
down, but you know, try and boost it up, and just been chilling out a bit, staying a little bit away from a lot of stuff that annoys me, or
Oi.
you know.
Yeah. How you doing, Phil? You all right?
Hey Phil.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. Hey Paul. Yeah, it's Paul's in the chat. He's looking for a snake down in Essex.
Hi, Paul.
Can't argue with that. Feel like really struggling to get into the festive mood, said Greg. Oh, happy out. Thank you so much. Haven't spoke to you, Callum, for a long time.
Hi, Callum.
How you doing, Callum?
So we're all feeling a bit glum. So let's be a bit positive about each other. In the comments, put a load of love hearts, blue hearts, green hearts, whatever you want. And we'll see what's going on. What's been going on in the world of Mark the Spider Guy, Mark?
Not a lot, really. I went and had my eye injection because I've had to start them again. I've just been spending time over pizza.
Oh my god.
Hello, Goon.
What's going on?
he put Goon, not me as well.
I never put that. Who put that?
Oh, cheers, Christopher.
Change it for me, Scott. How'd you change it?
Hold on a minute. What do you want it
I
changing
haven't done
to?
that.
Thank you, Christopher.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Charlie.
Not really a king, mate. More of a court gesture, really.
Hold on there.
Oh God, I lost phone. What's everyone up to?
Not much. I think it's just one of those periods, isn't it, at the moment, where it's like, you know, you just not long got paid, so you bought some bits ready for Christmas, waiting for the next payday so you can go and get some more bits before Christmas. So it's like the lull,
Yeah.
isn't it? Where it's like, well, what do we do with this bit?
There's nothing we can do. Just wait.
No, chill. Unfortunately, the Sturmy passed away. More bad news.
Oh dear.
Yeah, my apophysis is not looking good.
That DKS, man. You
Scott,
can't-
was that the one you got from me?
Yeah, that makes it worse. That really does make it worse. What
Yeah.
well, you know, one of the things I like is I mean, I've got stick insects from Phil, got scorpions and spiders from Dale. I've got a spider off Ellie. I've had scorpions off Leah as well. Those ones, for me, really, you know, mean more than what the other ones do. So it's not good.
To be fair, you've had a lot from me.
Yeah. Yeah, you do good pricing.
So you're gonna lose some of them, aren't you? Let's be fair.
Yeah. When you've got, I think once you get like a decent sized collection of death, what do you do?
Well, the more you get, the more the odds go up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing
Well.
is, you know, not one of us is like, you know, a vet or anywhere near that. To be honest, if I'm thinking I need a vet, it's normally I'll message Phil.
Hi, Lupang.
I mean, and unfortunately, invert veterinary, there's so few invert vets out there.
There is that one that you put me in contact with, Phil.
Yeah, Benjamin, he's really good.
He put me in contact with the invertebrate veterinary group.
Yeah, the Veterinary Invertebrate Society.
But
Oh,
then
yeah.
that would have meant me sending the spider off, and obviously, you know, paying for vet bills and stuff like that. But I didn't, to be honest. I really didn't want to put it in a box and send it off. Hey, Leah. Hey, Lupang.
Hey,
Christian, we've got about 250 to 300 different animals, reptiles, spiders, and all the rest of it. We've got 2 birds now.
Yeah, what's all that happened?
Well, the manager at work's like, oh, my missus don't want us to have the budgies anymore. He says, I've got a home for one. Do you know anybody that would want to take on the other budgie? He was like, because none of his friends wanted to or anything. And me being me, knows Tara likes the little birds. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it on. And then she turned around and said she likes the tiny finch things as well. So we got that. And then it was Charlie Marsh in the chat. One of his dad's friends was getting rid of the parakeet. And Layla's really took a massive interest in this budgie, but she knows it's not her. She knows it's her mum. So I was like, do you know what? She's doing so well at school. Let's get her a parakeet, give her a bit of the responsibility. And she's had the parakeet. It's up in her bedroom. She gets it out, flies it around the bedroom. It's bit her a million times. She don't care. And she puts it back in, and away she goes. But with Layla, what you got to remember is Leo gets a lot of my attention, a lot of his mum's attention, as you know, Dale. You know, when you got like an autistic child, 90% of your attention's on them, and the siblings pay for it. So if we can get a few little bits like that just to take her mind away, because it is stressful, take her mind off that stress, because he will throw God knows what at her and punch her as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not nice, is it? You know. So she's got that little bit of, I'll go in the bedroom, get the parakeet out, watch it fly around, and you know, it gives her that little bit of thing. So that's what the parakeet's about. But when it's going at 4 in the morning, and you just want to shoot it, I don't know about feed it.
May as put a towel in the cage. That's what I used to do.
It goes quiet when the light's off, right? So, oh, hi Lizzie.
Hi, Thomas. Hi, Lizzie.
Hey Thomas. Hey Joff.
Hey, Thomas.
Is Joff? But yeah, we used to have an issue with Layla going to bed and leaving a light on. But if she goes to bed and leaves the light on, you can guarantee in 10 minutes of her being there, just as she's dropping off, the parakeet goes, "Arr!" And the same, she used to get up in the night, go to the toilet, come back, leave a bedroom light on. She don't leave a bedroom light on anymore. And she was late for school a couple of weeks ago. She's not late anymore. Oh, Dad is at his house at the minute, speaking about them. Charlie, they were lovely people over there. He was a real nice guy. Got to go and check out his snakes as well. Some real interesting stuff.
Yeah, and the setups are awesome.
Here's me with more dubious than teas. I'm just 6-month noob, guys. Collection will triple next year. Christopher, it's just as and when, mate. It's not a numbers
There's
game.
no rush.
It's about a passion game. You know, there's people out there that us guys kind of look at and go, wow. It's not a numbers game. It's just a passion game.
Yeah, don't do what I do.
No. If you've got like one tarantula or one scorpion or one beetle, you know, and you're absolutely really passionate about that one, then
That's all that matters.
then you're there. You're already
Hi,
there.
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Hey Jim. Just scroll at the comments. I think. True dat, he says. True dat. Christopher's just started this amazing hobby in June, absolutely hooked, and the only thing stopping me ordering more is Christmas and being self-employed. I'm after loads more at BTS show. The shows are by far the best place to go.
The shows are dangerous.
They are dangerous,
They
especially
are very dangerous.
if you end up like a
Only if your name's Dale.
Honestly. Don't take extra money because you will spend it. Limit yourself.
Cheers, Greg.
I was at a show and Mark was there, and he had a spider that I wanted, and where is it? It's just there. And at the end of the show, I'm thinking, I've still got like 20 quid in my pocket, bonus. Till Mark shouts me over and goes, "They've got one of these for sale." You never go home with spare money. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Stefan.
I did a video a while ago on like things to consider before kind of exploding your collection, and that, you know, and for you new guys, have you got the time? This takes a lot of my time. You have to have, if you've got a partner, you have to have an understanding partner, or a partner that's kind of in with it as well.
Or what you can bribe.
Take cash and leave your card at home. That is the best advice from Blue Paint. You can only spend what's in your pocket. Only good thing about being single at Christmas is extra spending money.
That's always,
Phil's got a point there.
yeah. You leave your card in, but then they go, "That's right, we accept PayPal," and you're like, "Oh, go on in."
Yeah.
Too much
And
I
it's
just
really
sit there in
that one.
most people's phones and that link to the banks. You just scan your phone. So,
Charlie says, my dad makes me laugh. Says he's not buying any animals from the show. Comes back with a few. He does, yeah. Cole's going more into inverts now. I'm going to a show next year, and I've said one spider, says Joff, one enclosure and equipment for the enclosure, then leave. Yeah, right. And then you'll see us lot, and then that'll all just go out your mind.
Yeah.
Greg's got a huge.
And the big thing for a show is to write down the list of things that you absolutely need and go with a list with you.
Hi, Andy.
That never works. I've done that.
I've done that and it doesn't work, but
Hey,
at least
Andy.
try.
Literally, the first show of Bristol, I feel I spent about 500 quid in the first 20 minutes.
It's easily done.
Same, Leah.
I don't know if you've ever noticed at the shows, Clara likes to come. She chats to Leah and Ellie and everybody else. Ellie's not. Ellie might be joining a bit later on. She's just got a lot of uni work that's got to be handed in tomorrow, so she's smashing that out. But that's why I kind of wander off from Clara, so she don't see how much she's going over.
I know. Most of the time, I go, Ty, where's Scott? She go, I don't bloody know. I'm like, okay. So I go somewhere.
Shit. But 9 times out of 10, she ends up ringing me.
It's like the Bristol show. For what I'm done now, don't need nothing else. Then you phoned me and found me those bloody scorpions.
No,
So another 200 quid.
yeah, but that was a bonus because you're breeder. Then we'll buy a few off you.
Nah, both died, mate.
Oh, no. Well, Imperators.
They must have been
Wow.
getting on a bit.
They were ex breeders, I reckon. They were old.
Last show, I was messaging people buying when I got home, so I still failed. Says Lupang. Christian says, I've been to every show this year. Impossible to keep with the list. Too many good things there. Oh, man. I keep thinking, yeah, I'm going to look for males because I want to do some breeding. I'll just look for males. Come back from the show with no males.
To be fair, there's not a lot of males for sale up there.
Then they've normally gone before they even got to the show. They've usually got somebody's name on it, which is a bit.
Well, problem is though,
Hi,
all the little
JJ.
sellers, like the one on this screen now, get first dibs before we get in there.
Hey, JJ.
Don't they, Phil?
But
Yep.
Phil's your mate. You've only got to message him.
But I never really done that. I went there last time, went to buy something. I'm not naming no names, but some dickhead behind me bought them all.
Hey, JJ.
Couldn't believe it.
Oh, Greg's lost his. Australis. No. No, that's the other one, isn't it?
I think he would Scorpion.
How do you pronounce that, Phil?
Leo Chalice or Chalice. Australasia.
Well, I lost my Sturmy and then my upper voice isn't looking good. Yeah.
I think it was back this time last year. I think we were having a conversation about air pressure and changes in the weather outside affecting people's collections. It's kind of really. I mean, I should have bought a barometer.
Yeah, but I don't see how that has an effect. When houses are heated and they're almost a sealed unit, I don't understand how it affects it.
Air pressures, and then it's a dry heat in a house, isn't it?
Yeah, but all my collection are in like display cabinets in the individual tubs, so it has another layer to get through, if you will. So I don't see how it affects it, to be honest. Humidity is always the same all year round, so is temperature. So I don't know what difference it can make.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah, the pressure probably fine will still change. Even with that, I know a lot of amphibian breeders, they rely on storms happening outside, kind of thing, to actually get their amphibians to breed.
Yeah, but a lot of amphibians,
pressure
are
change.
room temperature, aren't they? You don't heat amphibians, really.
Some of them you do.
You'd have to take
Yeah.
them through the season, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so some of them you do, and but yeah, you relying on that air
Yes,
pressure
yeah.
change. Yeah, and even with like a heated house and stuff, yeah, it being cold outside, yeah, the
Hey,
air
Ian.
pressure gets in.
I used to do the African bullfrogs. So I used to breed them in my nan's greenhouse.
I think I was more gutted with me Sturmy because
Right, Eric.
Oh,
it was one of my first spiders, and I've had it like 6 years. And he was female, confirmed female.
What's going on, guys?
oh,
That's so funny.
the Americans in the house. Uh-oh.
Hi,
Hey,
Derek.
all right.
Why it's so hot tonight. I'm dying.
It's like Phil was saying with the amphibians, pleco breeders, especially the high-end plex, will go by the phases of the moon to when they pair them, when they breed. I was chatting to a pleco guy on TikTok, can't remember his name, and he was saying literally to breed them, he adds the cold water in a special part of the moon phase.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that with atmospheric pressure and stuff that
Hi, Ian.
we just we can't replicate, but it does affect things within our buildings and within our enclosures without realizing it sometimes.
Hey Ian. Hi Stefan. Stephen. Jim's Reptile Jungle, you get it with fish too, they feel it and react with storms.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Stephen.
I used to find with
Russell.
Malawi,
Hi,
they
Russell.
they would spawn a lot more after a water change. And I never put warm water in, it was always cold water. So that cold water used to rush in. And then the males would be vibrating against the females to induce them to carry the eggs. What's going on, Derek?
I was just trying to heal up a little bit.
I was just about to say how you feeling.
Yeah. Anything work in the mouth, I hate it.
You don't even look like you've had anything done.
Oh, well, I had it. We didn't realize it, but an infection started on the whole top of the line of the gums.
Ooh.
So what they had to do was remove everything from the top. Then they had to cut out some of the bone that had been damaged up there and file down the bone.
Oh, ow.
So then they ran a couple more tests to figure out that the infection's running down on the bottom side too. So as soon as this heals, I got to go back in and take the whole bottom out and take some of that bone out. And then they're going to give me some porcelain veneers. And
Just ask for a bit of robotics. Just get them to put your robotic jaw in.
I'm telling you, it was that. Oh, man, it's painful.
Yeah, but you've got the best excuse now when the missus talks to you. Why aren't you talking to me?
Just throw the ice pack on your face and just finger in the air. But no, they took a good portion of the whole top jaw away.
When she asks you to do something and you're like that, does she then turn around and say, but your ears are working?
Oh, no, she's been great with it because even getting up with the reptiles and everything, she's been taking care of most of that.
Hey, Diana.
Hey, Diana.
Hi,
And
Diana.
trying to get that build out of the door.
That build looking epic.
Yeah, it just took up too much space.
Looking absolutely epic.
Tell you what, I thought it was bad having no injection, but there's no way I'd want to go through what you've gone through, Derek.
Yeah, I mean,
eye injection. Oof.
there's still a little bit more they want to do. They drilled some holes up top in the very top of the gums where they're going to run a wire brush through just to make sure everything is cleaned out of the gums and that there's no residual infection still left in there. I won't gross you out too much, but you can kind of see what they did to the top of my mouth.
Oh.
Oh,
If
nasty.
I was having that done, I'd be asking for a nose job
So
at the
there's
same time.
still more bone to come out, and I'm not ashamed of it. Yo, we live and we learn.
That's it.
I got a past. My past isn't pretty.
Join the club, Derek. I think me and Dale have got questionable pasts.
But my future is looking freaking incredible.
I'm an angel.
You were.
Who told you that?
I tell myself every day.
It's not where we've been. It's where we're going, isn't it?
That's it.
Highway to hell.
You talk- proper sausage fest on screen, says Leah.
He's getting himself
Don't be
excited.
jealous, Leah. Don't be jealous, sweetheart. It's all right.
You can be part of that sausage fest, Leah.
I can't wait for someone to say that.
Don't say that. Don't say that. My
I was
God.
waiting for someone. Look at
Ready to
Mark's
start
little
now.
smile in the middle.
That's it.
You see Mark's little smile there? I still have smile.
You at work, Dale?
Eh?
You at work?
You sort of, yeah.
Supposed to
be.
Dale at work.
Supposed to
Just
be.
sits there like
Mate,
Yeah.
listen, right?
that. It's
It's doing
security.
like
So
day, not
he
like
sits
this.
there like that going, I'm the daddy. I'm the daddy. Like all night. I'm security.
I can't bother tonight, mate. I've had man flu last few days, so I just can't be bothered.
Layla's got man flu. Goes to school. The school phones up. Can we give Layla a paracetamol? Yes, you can. And she just beasts the rest of the day out. Comes back. Does her homework.
You have a PCR test, Dan? Does my head in. When with this nonsense end of this COVID crap, it just gets worse and worse every month.
It's
you know
never
what?
going to end.
As soon as you think you're gonna get the finish line, you move it back another mile. You think, what's going on?
As soon as you accept there's going to be lockdowns every now and again throughout the rest of your life, and there's going to be different boosters.
Why didn't you see
The rest
why they
of
need
your life.
lockdown?
That's
If
just
everyone
how
gets jacked, just be fine with it.
that's just how it's going to be. It's
They,
like,
they'll tell you lockdown, you lose a lot of money, and it makes you emotional.
he does get very emotional about money.
Especially when he's spending it.
You should see him at the shows.
I'm not that bad.
He is that bad.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I am. Last time I went, I told Callum to watch me, help stop me spending money. Did he help? Did he stop? He just stood there and watched.
Probably laughing as well whilst you're spending it.
I literally have no
Go-
willpower.
go- go spend it.
Stuff.
I think Callum's got a bit of an evil side to him.
I'm not that.
Oh, he looks all innocent, but he's not.
No.
He is far from innocent, that man.
That's the ones that you got to watch. The quiet and innocent
What
ones.
one to watch out for?
What was that, Dale?
It's them sneaky, quiet ones you've got to watch out for. That's definitely Callum.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Behave yourselves. Tara's here.
Yep.
Are you Tara?
Hey, Dara.
Who's Tara?
Don't
Who's
be licking
Tara?
her ass. For anybody that's new to the chat, Tara's my other half, so just give her a load of shit. Rubbish. Sorry. Not
Oh,
right.
that one that shares a house with you. Is that the one?
Yeah, she just.
Oh, I think I've seen him before, yeah.
She's a pain in the bum. She's been whinging tonight. She's had a flu vaccine, so she's dying now. She's got the flu, obviously. She's got the flu vaccine. Lockdown, if it happens, will be in the new year after the Christmas party embarrassment. They wouldn't dare do it before Christmas. Joff, from what I've been reading, I think if Boris even thinks about doing a lockdown, every MP is going to go, no.
Because they might try and do one.
Hi,
but
Jeremy.
not as many people
Hey,
actually
Jeremy.
listen to it. Hey, Jeremy.
That's the thing. They can't enforce mask wearing either, which is a bit of a shame. But
Boris still hasn't sent me my invite yet. Not happy.
You were there partying with Boris.
Eh?
You were there partying with Boris.
No, I was working at the door, mate.
Yeah,
I was
Boris' door.
right. I was on number 10.
Boris's door.
Yeah, that's it. Number 10. Telling them what's what in it.
Okay.
Oh,
Tara shed again today, Scott.
Actually, awesome.
Torres shedded. What?
Peter's got a snake. And called it
I
Tara.
was going to say, you want to get down the hospital fast.
you might want to end the stream.
No, if it was my Tara, I'd just dig a hole in the garden.
If he's singing that MM song, isn't it? Clean out my closet.
She'd bury me, that's the truth.
No, far too much manual labour to dig a hole.
she just says, I wondered why I felt so ill, Mark.
Mark, can you get a big enough cup?
I want one of them for tea.
Got me bottle.
Yeah.
I thought this was big.
See, that'd be a waste of time for me. I'd have to pee before I get through all that.
Yeah, definitely.
What's
We're
up?
going to have
Don't
some
need it.
cream watering.
That's why I like the summer. You don't wait as much. Boris was on my train a couple of weeks ago, says Joff, going to Huddersfield. I slammed the brakes on when we arrived at the platform. That's why you wear those hats, isn't it, Joff? Have you seen the little flat caps and stuff he wears? He is a proper train driver. No, if you've got him on Facebook, you'll know exactly what I mean. And he's a massive New Army fan. New
What fan?
New World Order, isn't it?
What's that?
It's like a
Like
music movement from, I think it was from the early 90s. Joff will be able to tell you in the comments.
Not got a clue.
That's what you say about everything. Anything.
New Model Army.
That's the one, New Model Army.
Dying. Oh.
Uh-oh. Should I mute him so we don't catch it too?
What's that?
Hey?
What?
What?
Oh, shut up. Don't wake me up.
Yeah, Kristen's
Here's the
straight
board
in
in
there.
it.
COVID.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get
no,
it through the
you're
computer.
You should still have your immunity up though, shouldn't you?
What?
You should still have the antibodies 180 days after.
Hey, why
Having
are you
COVID.
I'm patient X, mate.
Move his square 2 meters away. Oh, there you go. Ian Tarantula, New World Order was a faction from WCW in the mid to late 90s.
I'm still none the wiser.
He's talking about wrestling.
That stuff, okay.
I think, is it wrestling? I thought it was music.
But New Model Army's music, which is what Joff likes, but New World Order is WCW.
What's the WCW then?
It's just like the WWE, like wrestling stuff. I don't know. I can't get into watching that stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you said
But
that.
I used to watch it. It was WWF. That's when I watched it last.
No,
I just
I-
can't
I-
do it.
I used to watch Giant Jeff Haystacks smash the crap out of Big Daddy on a Saturday.
The only sports I really watch are the UFC.
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
What?
UFC.
UFC and boxing. I mean, I taught kickboxing for about 11 years, so
Ooh, Liz's Orb Weavers are doing well. got a load of Egyptian orb weavers.
Nice.
Did ya?
Last time I tried to do a spin hill kick, I never lost all.
I'm looking forward to watching Jake Paul get his ass kicked.
By who?
Yeah, I would like to see somebody lay him out. But you always got to wonder. There's so much money involved. You don't even know what's real and what's fake and who's allowed to do what.
Only you, Leah. Do you watch the BKB there as well? Do
WWE now.
What's that?
you watch the BKB?
No.
That's some good stuff. Bare knuckle boxing. Started in the UK.
Those guys got some cojones underneath them to be doing that kind of stuff.
Good sport, that is.
Dale? Dale, what do you know about BKB?
Not a lot, mate.
You've never done it, no?
I
Only
watched a
when
few.
you've been at work.
Dale, Derek has got a big pair of cojones.
Well, it's right to watch, but that's about it.
I tell you what, you watch the UFC, you see the pads, you see all the work they do, and then you watch the BKB, and it's like 30 seconds in, game over.
It's just raps.
From some massive haymaker.
And let's be honest, all the rap is for is to protect your wrist. It has nothing to do with the person's face.
Exactly.
And your knuckles.
But with the old BKB, it's a lot more civilized. Like, there's a smaller ring, the ref's there. As soon as you got 1 or 2 whacks, bang, he's in, and it's broke
Yeah.
up. You know? It's so much more controlled. Where UFC, you're pounding the shit out on the floor for a good 5 minutes. You think, well, that's a bit rough, isn't it? Flying knees and all this malarkey. You think, well, you know, I won't want to do UFC. All these choke golds in.
Did you read that at the same time as me, Phil?
Yeah. Just comments.
Was Scorpion Queen his BKB name?
The diva.
Oh my god.
What are you laughing at? I'm having a look now. What's going on?
The big stinger.
Joff was like, was Scorpion Queen his BKB name? Because your name on screen, Dale, is Scorpion Queen Dale.
Oh,
Don't
God.
excuse him now.
What?
You don't even realise what you look like, do you? When you know when you're on a live and you start reading the comments, and this goes for all of us. We all go,
Yeah. We'll do it.
is it safe to talk? Do you reckon Tara's gone now?
They were frozen.
I think it is, yeah. He's either frozen or he's just tranced out. Like,
Whoopsie.
Well, now we got
Oh,
two.
yeah, it's twins on.
in the same position as well.
What?
That was happening to me the other day when I was trying to
Oh,
jump
Lizzie.
on with, I believe it was Ellie or Spider-Man.
Don't know what I done there.
Joff broke you with his comment, he says. I think he did. Where's all the names gone?
Bad finger syndrome. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, so tired.
Oh, how do you get tired?
Same as everyone else does. Working too much, mate.
Amen. Man.
Not like you, Scott, part timer.
You can right off.
You're a part timer.
Bailey's blog blogs in the house. Westlife
Don't
has been
do it.
downhill since the last time they
Hey,
were playing.
Bailey.
Dale, don't start
My son done a 16-hour shift for work yesterday.
I do minimum of 12 every night, apart from Wednesdays.
Yeah, but you just sit there, Dale, and go on the internet.
I got the internet.
If you ain't got, you have got the internet, obviously.
Well, that's on my phone. Different story, yeah?
Yeah, but obviously you just sit on your phone like this.
No. Oh, no. Come back. I got to use my lighter to pop the back of the phone up, otherwise it just points into the sky.
Bailey's still all happy because he's still lovey-dovey, isn't he? He's still fresh in his relationship.
He's what?
He's still fresh
Is
in
he
his
all roughed up,
relationship.
is he?
Oh, he ain't gone
Yeah,
and
he's
got
still
himself
loved up.
misses, is he?
That
Oh,
little
no.
patch he's got, it's going to get bigger and bigger as that thumbprint gets bigger and bigger.
Oh, dear. Michael Donuts says to him,
It's a slippery slope from that.
"Look, you need a bit old for starting all that again."
All our security staff are called one job.
Ugh.
I've been up on a tower block today. They're like, mate, the lifter that you're repairing is up there. I was like, yeah, sound. Where's the lift up? Oh, you got to go up the stairs, mate. Oh, I was halfway up these stairs like that, going. The geezer I was with was like, got up to the machine I was repairing. It was like, yeah, you're gonna have to give us 5 minutes first.
Need a couple before we start.
Oh.
I
put a bit of it on TikTok. I've got some I did a bit of video footage like of Coventry, like. Well, I've not put all that video on TikTok because it's Coventry.
Scott, speak to your mate.
No, I haven't yet. No. Well, I have, but not about that. About something else.
Hurry up. I got money for an old pocket.
All right, I'll ask him.
Good man.
I'll ask him for you. And my mate went through a sex change, so Dale's wants some advice.
Such an idiot.
Oh, Bailey's got a Loewa macro lens. Bailey,
That'd be nice.
is that a good one? Is it? I ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
I use.
Is that because I was going funny?
I still use the Raynox 150. Where's the other one? I don't even know where it is. In conjunction with a wide angle one. Charlie, do you know what happened in Cobb the other day? No idea.
Someone got a job?
And there was about. Oh, I think there was a crash on the A45. That might be what he's on about. Leah says I was going to join, then I realised I am in my PJs.
Dude,
That's
what
fine.
kind of PJs are you wearing that are inappropriate?
Coventry's still better than Wolverhampton, says Christian. I don't know, mate. I like Wolverhampton. A lot of Wolverhampton kind of. I mean, I do not mean this to sound offensively, but it's quite old in the way it looks, the way people talk, the way they shop, and everything. I do like going there. It's like a step back in time. It's awesome. Everybody's got big heart in Wolverhampton as well.
Have they?
I think proper Brummies have got massive hearts. Like Mark, for instance, Peter, for instance. They're all very much like, if we're having a cup of tea, you're having a cup of tea. They're all
I
very
know.
much doors open, come in, sit down. Everywhere else you seem to go, it's like, right, there's your cup of tea, right, right, yeah, gotta go because I've got a time. Everywhere else is rushed. You go, you go to a proper Brummie's house and time stands still. That's the best thing about it. Bailey says, "How is Peter?"
He's not too bad. He's been in a bit of pain with his legs. Had a couple of more falls, but apart from that, he's trying to keep on top of things.
Christian says, "I'm a foreigner. It's getting worse here. Been here for 10 years already. It's gone downhill over the past few years." Where are you originally from? Charlie, now there was police, so just a normal day in Coventry. What day was it? Was it a couple of days ago, or? Tara will know. She's one for the gossip. She's upstairs with Leo. I'll ask her. You need to spend more time in Wales, Scott. Here, time does stand still, dude. Oh, mate. I absolutely adore Wales. Latvia. Not joining yet. Having a meltdown.
Sorry to
tonight.
hear that, Diana.
Sorry,
I love
Dan.
Wales.
Man, Wales. Wow.
I've got a sister that lives in Wales, but I don't know where. Because the place she was living, she moved and she don't talk to any of her other family now.
Got an auntie over in Wales. Man. And obviously Leah, Ellie, Dale's that way-ish. Phil's that way-ish.
I'm not. I'm not well.
No, you're that way-ish.
You say I'm that way ish.
Ish. From Coventry.
I'm the opposite end of the country.
Where are you?
East Anglia.
Yeah, that's towards Wales from Coventry, isn't it?
No. If I want to go to Wales, I go past Coventry.
Christians. we're, mate, I'm a big believer in that it is there's one world and that's it. Not so much different countries. We're all from the same planet.
We're all one species.
That's why a lot of this is going black. Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in big trouble.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Hello, Leah.
Who let the
Hello.
Welsh in?
You all right?
There we go.
She's just trying because she wants a load of sausages.
Oh yeah, totally.
Speaking of sausages, where is he?
Right, actually, I come on because I'm going to tell Dale off. What's wrong with being from Wales, Dale?
Yeah, Dale.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with being from Wales, Dale?
Everything.
Me and you are going to fall out in a minute. Do you want camera? Yeah. Right, hang on, I'll be back now. 1 second.
So, well, it's Six Nations. That's what it is.
Where's she gone now?
Letting Terry out his keys.
For a moment there, so I thought you said that Layla was half bison.
I can't spell very well. She's half Bosnian. Her dad's actually Bosnian.
It was just my peripheral. Just read bison. I was like, what?
Half bison.
She has nothing to do with her dad, but she has a lot to do with the grandma. And I tell you, the welcome you get at her grandma's is absolutely unbelievable. And of course, I'm the stepdad, so I was thinking, well, if I turn up, she's going to be a bit like, do you know what I mean? But the lady invited me in and treats me like her son. She's absolutely amazing.
Oh
Food, hot beer as well, man. That was a quick drop. That was a quick one shot.
You're still muted. You're muted.
I was talking to Hunter. Sorry.
You muted.
Where's
Not muted.
where's
Oh,
Terry?
no.
Upstairs.
What's he doing
I've
upstairs?
been out of the cage.
Sounds
Has he
like
been-
he's running a bath. Oh, he's running a bath for the snake.
Has he been naughty?
He's running a bath for the snake.
He-
Whoa, light-headed.
He's still tied up from last night, isn't he?
You'll all be joining him in a minute.
Jackie, come back again. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Oh,
No, Cuddles is going in the bath. He needs a bath.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
His snake.
Yeah.
He don't need to bath it. He's just got to stand in front of the sink like every other man.
His snake's bigger than he is.
I don't know what else I expected from you guys.
Bailey says,
I'm
"Leah,
happy.
take his name and kick him out."
I've been
I mean,
married
it's-
18 years. There ain't no snakes getting cuddled around here.
Yeah, I haven't got him yet, actually. He'll be going through now in a second with him.
Ooh, Jackie keeps trying to connect, but keeps saying
Leah,
Mm.
is he taking this snake a bath now or in a minute?
In a minute. Now in a minute.
I can't get over that. It makes
Now
no
Now in a
sense.
minute.
We'll see you tomorrow now, so what? Why'd you look at me like that? Layla walks in, she was like, "Have you told him about my parents evening?"
Layla, hi.
Hello.
Do you want to come on and interrupt my live, take over and tell them about your parents evening?
Not really.
Oh, nice one, Diana.
At least you ain't got chicken round you gob today.
Oi, Layla, stop being so antisocial.
Well, tell them about your parents evening then, or whatever it is.
Yeah, tell us, Layla.
What did you
Come on. Don't get embarrassed now. You come storming into the kitchen like, "Have you told them about parents evening?" You can't then go,
Yeah, so I want you to do it.
Layla,
all right. Definitely, Charlie. Layla had a parents' evening. You can score a maximum amount of 7, and on each subject there is like behaviour. There is what's the other one? Homework, effort, and attendance. She's had 22 days off this year through illness, right? So she's managed to get enough points up to get silver. And I said to her, "Look, if you get enough points for a gold, I'll put an extra 40 quid in your Christmas card as well as all the other crap you get." But it works out that because she's had those 22 days off, it's impossible for her to get a gold. So I was like, well, you know, you I was kind of thinking, well, you've got to learn that you don't get everything. If you can't attain it, you don't always get given it for doing nothing. Like, but she has got a silver. So her mum takes her to parents' evening, comes back, and Tara's like, "Have a read of that." Yeah, she can score 7 out of all those topics I've just mentioned, and literally the whole of her report is 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 on absolutely everything. I read it, I was like, that 40 quid's going in your Christmas card just purely because of this parent report. It was absolutely amazing.
And I did it too.
but Scott, I don't say that's fair because with all the lockdowns we had, when everyone going like off school and that, how can they say you had 22 days off school when they make you take time off school? So,
No,
do you know what I mean?
she's had 22 days off school because
Yeah.
of her illnesses. So she had the cold.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, say for example, one of you lot was ill, they make you all isolate, and
Yeah.
that go against it. But that's just the government guidelines.
She's quite prone to
I know what you're saying. My daughter's going through it right now. She just came home sick the other day, and she's going to miss 4 days of school because she has to get a COVID test before she's
Yeah.
allowed to go back.
Exactly, yeah. It's what I don't see. I don't think it's fair.
And she got a negative test.
Because ladies quite prone to colds. A lot of the time, it was the school sending her home to get tested, where
Yeah.
the kids carried on going. So the people that finished above her in the year, they haven't had any time off. Out of 211 pupils, she's finished.
Hi,
number
Carla.
6. So what they were saying was, if she hadn't have had that time off, she would have been number 1 or number 2.
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
What's up, Frodo? Hang on.
All right, Frodo. You see
He's
those
getting
flowers,
cuddled.
mate? The one in the middle. Whose coat is that? Jacket. My kid's school is terrible with COVID. If anyone coughs, they send them straight home.
Yep.
That's basically it. Any school, I think,
Yep.
mate. Although
Right now
there's-
with us, all they got to do is say that they have that they're just not feeling good, and they have to come home, and it's a mandatory COVID test.
It was like my son got sent home last Thursday. They want a PCR test, but we can't
Yeah.
get him one. Everyone's booked out.
home
And they're
Have you all
sure
had
not
your
paying for it.
boosters?
get it posted out to you. Layla's school's like, oh yeah, you've got to bring your face mask. So she takes a face mask. She's only got to wear it in between lessons. When she's in lesson, she ain't got to wear a face mask. But
Yeah.
what's the point? Because she sat next to somebody that was in a different class to her last time.
I know. it.
I'm off to bath the snake.
Thing is, Leah, you're going to go upstairs and you're going to find Terry having a bath with the snake.
Probably. That really wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
T, it's just general chit chat, like open mic night. So if you fancy joining, I'll put the link down in the comments, and you come up and join. Hey, Carla.
How you doing, Carla?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Oh God.
Have you had your booster
Hi.
yet, Scott?
No, I've only just gone for my second vaccine.
Yeah.
I had the first one back in April, and I was like, right, I'm not going to have the second part of the vaccine because Tara had it, and it's like it affected her quite badly, and her arm to this day is still slightly magnetic. And I was like, I was just umming and ahhing. I was like, do you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not having it. But then my mum basically turned around. She went, look, if you want to come and see us, you have to have that second part of your vaccination, otherwise you can't.
Hi, Carl.
So it was a no-brainer. I had to go and get it done. Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carla.
I'm having my
Yeah.
booster on
I
Monday.
had my booster 2 weeks ago. But
I said
I've been
that on the 12th.
I've been lucky because I've had no effects off any of them. Not even a sore arm.
That's good.
Yes. Same here.
Layla was supposed to go for her first one at school. The nurse that does it was off with COVID, so she couldn't have it.
Ironic.
I'm booking my first one, come back after the new year, says Charlie. Christians, I had COVID in January, was bad. Haven't had vaccines though, don't want them. And another reason why I had the second part was I was chatting to somebody, and they had COVID at the very start of COVID, and then they had it again this year. And they said when they had it the second time after having vaccination, it was like a walk in the park compared to how they were when they first caught the COVID. He said when he first caught it, he couldn't move without sort of heavy breathing. And then he basically said if he got up off a chair, he was out of breath, severely out of breath. And said this time around, he had flu-like symptoms for 24 hours and a slight cough for 2 weeks, and that was it.
I was like,
Over
well,
here
I-
in the States, it's become such a political issue instead of a health issue. That's where the problem is over here.
Yep.
well, yeah, that's what I was going to do. If I
It's
survive.
like T-Reps put something on Facebook, right? It's like, you don't look at KFC's ingredients. You don't look at what McDonald's puts in its burgers, yet you still eat them. You don't look at the back of a packet of crisps when you munch on it, or on a Mars bar wrapper.
Just
All the
read the ingredients once on a pack of your hot dogs that are sitting in your fridge.
All the vaccinations you had as a kid, you don't question what was in them.
Or in
No, I
what
don't
vaccine
think
the
or-
ingredients of all the stuff that's in your fridge, like Derek said, you don't question it. If the government were going to put some
that's
sort
not what people's
of
moaning
spy
about.
software into your body, they'd put it in a Mars bar, not a vaccination.
Scott, that's not what they're moaning about. They're moaning about the fact that you're having this vaccination and it's not changing nothing. That's what they're moaning
Exactly.
A lot of the anti-vaxxers, that's what they kind of say.
And that's the part I think I can agree with. I don't go either way and say it's right or wrong, but if you can get a vaccination and now you can still get COVID, but not feel all of the symptoms of COVID, now you're walking around giving that COVID, it's still going. You're not solving anything. That's where I think the dilemma is.
But I've never known anywhere to have so many vaccinations for the same thing so close together. You
And
have
how many
three-
boosters is enough?
Yeah. Well, this is it.
So Leo had a test and it was positive. We then had to do the whole PCR stuff, which come back negative. But while we were doing that, we phoned at Layla's school, told them what was going on, expected them to say, yes, Layla's got to self-isolate. They turned around and said, well, because she's under the age of 16, if she comes in contact with somebody with COVID, she's completely fine to go to school. Can you imagine if she'd have had it and then took it into a school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Hey, Cornish Gems.
Hey, James.
But we're running into the same problem as adults. What if we come down with symptoms and we don't have those results and you don't have the ability to take off work without losing your employment?
In the
Yeah.
UK, it's a bit different. We get are we on 60% on COVID now, or is it just sick pay?
Nothing at the moment. Ain't started again.
How are you, Gemma? Hope you're good.
Yeah, we don't get any of that.
No,
just
Scott,
while,
another thing.
just while Cornish Gems has popped in, she's quite a young person starting out on YouTube. So if you could drop her a subscription, that would be absolutely awesome. I know she has a premiere coming out at 9 a.m. in the morning. So if you could pop her onto that, would be absolutely
Yeah,
awesome.
go ahead and drop that link in the chat and we'll get over there.
And Jemison, if you want to drop that in the chat, like Derek says, we can all hook up. Or if one of the moderators can stick it in the chat, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to be one of the mods.
As you could probably tell, I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. My voice keeps going a bit wonky. I have done a test. It is negative. It's just a sore throat.
Right, Scott, I'm making a move. I've got so much to do tonight.
Yeah, right.
Mate, I've been on an hour now. I got to go some work.
All right, mate. No worries. Thank you very
All
much
right.
for popping in.
Still there, guys. Have a good one.
See you
Yeah,
later.
no.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Good out.
So Bailey's Book Blog has just put Cornish Gems YouTube channel into the comments. If you could all just take a second just to go over and give her a subscription, that would be absolutely awesome.
Already done.
Yeah, I'm already
So
subscribed.
Stefan,
I just need to actually get around to watching some videos.
like I said, she's a young adult starting off on YouTube, and we need the younger generation to get as many subscribers as we possibly can because they're the future of the hobby.
And let's be honest, we need a lot of the little folks to become big folks because some of these big guys on YouTube, their information is totally incorrect.
It's the fact that they just go, oh, what can I make a video about? Oh,
Yeah.
my spider's eating a mouse. Boom.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to talk too much because every time I talk, I breathe on the spiders and they jump.
You've got spiders in front of you.
Is that your Avix?
Oh,
Are you trying the pairing again, Leah?
yes, get in there. If you get any action, Leo, I'll make
He
you
is
big.
useless. So's she, though, to be honest.
Yeah, Bailey, there is quite a few exceptions, to be fair. Tom Moran is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Tom Moran should have millions of subscribers. He is
Oh,
absolutely
absolutely. And I like that young gentleman with Exotics Layer.
he has got a lot better.
Does he?
But then I think everybody does. Do you know what I mean? You start off 9 times out of 10, you're keeping an animal incorrect, just with exotics layer. You just whack it all over YouTube, and then as you progress, you learn more and more. So your
Yeah.
movement becomes a lot better. And
Yep.
it's nice to see that with exotics layer now. Yes, Dave's little beasties.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's up there for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dave's an awesome guy as well. I've had him on the live stream. He was awesome.
He's
And
nice
he's
when you meet him as well. He's down to
He's
earth.
huge.
Rob Tarantula guy. Tarantula guy 1976 or something.
Yeah.
He do like CBD stuff now instead.
I was going to say he come back doing his tarantulas, then disappeared again.
Exactly, Cornish Jam. It's not always about how many subscribers somebody's got. It's about like the information they're putting out and the stuff they're doing.
Exactly.
If you're worried about rehousing something, watch Mark's videos.
And it's personality too. What might catch one eye doesn't catch another.
CBD to an HVAC, okay? That's
I
interesting.
don't know who did that. No, don't think that's the one. Got someone coming to see us on Thursday. He recognised us from Carfest a few weeks back at fair and want to come and see our collection. That's awesome.
Cool.
Greg is also 8 legs, 4 wheels, a pioneer in what he does as well.
I imagine you got a pretty massive car collection.
Yeah, exactly, Lupin.
Oh, yeah. There's fun. Over it.
Yeah, the subs are just literally subscribers are just a number. It's just a number. I think it comes back to being passionate. If you're passionate, then that's all what matters.
Yeah, well, you've got to enjoy the hobby.
Definitely,
No point in doing something if you don't enjoy it.
definitely.
It becomes work then.
I think your channel, Leo, Unusual Pets, is massively underrated.
Oh, I love her videos.
My
And me.
so.
I love them. As soon as they come out, I'll be the first to click on that video.
Thank you.
Trying to see your names. My eyesight pants.
Tarantula Guy 1976 tried to use CBD oil to cure DKS, but the tea died anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
I think my opinion.
I mean, everybody has something to offer. I mean, you click on Phil's videos, you're guaranteed to learn something.
You click on Phil's videos, you chat to Phil, you learn stuff straight away.
That's just it. It's like a walking animal encyclopedia.
Yeah, he is.
I'm learning every single day.
Phil
Nothing
can
wrong
drop
with
the
that.
knowledge
There's
and
more
Mark,
information out
you
nowadays than there was
approachable.
when I first got tarantulas like 25 years ago. You had to go buy books, didn't you?
Do you know what? I put a post up on Facebook because we were watching Home Alone, and that must be what? Is it a 30-year-old film now?
Again, it's classic, though, isn't it? But yeah, the scene with the tarantula.
It showed you the Daphne Palmer walking across what looked like fish tank stones. I was like, is that real? But then I spoke to people and they said, well, back then, that's how you were told to keep them in the box. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
The thing is, the interesting thing is, go back to, it was in the 1800s. Something like that was the first ever public insect house at London Zoo. But everything was naturalistic. The spiders and stuff. Yeah, in the 70s and stuff, and then all went, oh yeah, keep everything on stones and stuff. And the 90s and into the 90s, to keep everything on stones. And now we're going back to let's keep things naturalistic. And it's what they've done over 100 years ago.
Surprising that people didn't just put 2 and 2 together and actually get that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's better to have it as natural in its environment as possible.
So,
Surely that's
I
common
think
sense.
part of the problem I think came in is the life expectancy was increasing by taking them away from their natural environment. So originally it was just thought of as a good thing to do. But I think it was things in the environment, not necessarily the environment itself.
yeah.
Leah, do you want to drop your link in?
Hang on. Something's happening.
Something's
Oh,
happening.
Joff. Joff says.
Can anybody
all
tell
your
you
channels-
tell that I'm a bit nervous?
Oh,
I'm here with the pipette. Like
is he going for it?
he moved a millimeter, but no.
Oh God, it's
I
gonna be a
like
long
this.
wait.
Oh, go on, Sunshine.
Oh, it's close.
He is, but he did this the other day, and I was there for like half an hour, and I was like, "Nah, I can't bother to wait any longer. I don't have patience."
Oh dear.
Oh. See, every other one I've paired so far has been like straight on it, but these two,
When I did the Havocs, I nudged him. I ain't gonna lie, I tickled the back of his foot with the paintbrush just so he went forward.
well, I've been tickling him to get him up to the top, which is she just moved away from him.
Is she
Tell her
tapping
she's
the top?
fired.
This is so annoying. Do it. Oh, sorry,
Who did we lose?
I frightened him.
Right there, and Derek disappeared.
Yeah.
You scared Derek off.
Just put
Oh,
your
Dad.
link in there.
Mark's just put Leah Unusual Pets link in the
Oh,
description.
thank you, Mark.
Okay.
Stefan and Bailey have also put 8 legs, 4 wheels. If you could subscribe up to
Hey
both,
Gemma,
of
how
those,
you doing?
that would be absolutely awesome.
Oh, Derek's back.
Woo. Sorry.
Man, I don't know
I
what.
knew I should have went on my laptop. It'd be louder than this pants phone.
Yeah, you're all right, Jackie. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I might have to start
I can
using
hear
my phone. My computer is just a piece of crap.
Is it one of them wind-up computers like?
No, with all the kids in school and all that, we had to buy them computers. So when it comes to getting any kind of thing of quality, I get the last
The
little
rubbish?
bit that's left over.
Yeah, that's typical things. Parents get the rubbish and the kids get all the best stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Definitely
Stefan.
Drop Mark the Spider Guys
Oh, cheers, Stefan.
channel link and Incredible Inverts and other animals as well. So make sure everybody watching, make sure you subscribe up to everyone's that gets dropped down into the comments. Share the love.
That's one thing I don't do is I don't put any of my tarantulas on there. Mine's all do my cats because I've got 18 cats.
Jackie the cat lady.
Yeah,
Is it
I
the
want
crazy-
to
and I like me me paranormal exploring and yeah, as well as wildlife and but been like that forever.
I thought I had a lot of cats. I got 6.
Cool.
I got 2 kittens.
Oh,
Thanks, Winnie. Puss, puss, puss. Come on.
Leah, and you're into the paranormal as well?
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
I say no.
now you've done it. She's run away. Oh,
I've just started watching Ghost Dimension.
what's that?
It's it does like ghost walk, looking at the old buildings and that, and doing them things like that, exploring for ghosts. But he also does readings and things like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I do like stuff like that. I mean, we did a ghost hunt at a place in, was it York? It was called the, what was it called now? I think it was
We're at the bar
the
wall.
Swan Inn or something like, no, Black Swan, that's the one. So they were pretty good.
Yeah,
We stayed overnight as well. It was really nice. I just wanted to take the bed home. It was nice. Nice big 4-poster bed. I'm like, yeah, that's mine.
Nice.
Oh, Bailey, I've not spoken to them for ages. If you've got a YouTube channel, whack it down in the comments, and everybody can subscribe to each other. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to everybody on screen. That would be absolutely awesome.
I'll be getting more of those videos out there. Had to take a second because of all the mouth surgery. You guys did not want to hear me talk the last few days.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good at all.
I'll see you later, Greg.
If somebody could,
Bye, Greg.
Take care, Greg. We need to get Greg on
Yeah.
the live stream. That would be awesome. If somebody could whack in Reptile Innovations channel as well, that would be absolutely
Stefan
awesome.
did do that earlier. I think
Did he?
Stefan's doing Callum's job and whacking everyone's channels in.
I think,
Oh, that's what mods are
I
meant to
miss
do.
Callum.
My mods are awesome. They're really awesome.
So I moderate. Have you ever heard of an explorer called Exploring with Fighters?
That sounds
EWF.
I watch an American Explorer, but he does a
No,
lot.
he does actually. He's collaborated with was it Exploring with Josh and who else?
Thanks,
What's it
Stefan.
called? Sorry,
I'm just saying thank you to Stefan.
sorry. Yeah, because I just bought some more of his merch again. But yeah, he is quite big. But he has like sometimes he can have up to 500 to 600 people at a time on his live streams.
Oh, wow.
I've got both, Bailey, and breed both.
Oh, awesome, Christopher. When that comes out, let us know, and we'll whack that channel all over one of the lives as well, man.
Oh, sugar.
Is that your tea? Is that your tea?
Don't
So at the moment, I'm trying to get me locusts to breed. Well, the breeding is just seeing if they're laying eggs, because it was just one of them. I'm just sick to death of buying everything all the time. So my roaches, they're breeding fine. They're great. It's just the locusts.
Emerald roaches.
No, just I've got the dubias and I've got me red runners, and they're all breeding fine. So they're great. It's only, for feeders for me, my tarantulas. So.
It's always the feeders that seems to breed well. Everything else is like.
Oh no, I've not tried breeding because
Not doing it
I mean, I first went into the hobby like when I was about 25, 26. So yeah, that's about between 24 years ago, something daft like that. And then it turned out my first one turned out to be bleeding neck. Salmon pink.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it turned out to be a male, so I was really gutted. Well gutted, especially when he passed. And obviously I knew enough, and obviously for him to mature and whatever, once he passed I was gutted.
Can you just go back in your enclosure, please? I'm done.
What's been like the biggest changes you've seen, Jackie, in 25 years?
Sorry, say that again.
I says, what's been the biggest changes in the hobby that you've seen in the past 25 years?
I reckon you see more about it because obviously there's so many people that are demonstrating the proper, the keep of them, the husbandry and all that. And before you had to rely on books or watching programs on the TV. Now there's that much info out there, so you can just sit and watch one person, watch somebody else, and then you start thinking, well, they sound round about the same, so this must be right. Not just listen to one person. You're meant to take everybody's.
Yeah, definitely.
So you listen to more than one person, then you're like, yeah, I must be doing it right. Then they're all saying the same thing. So you must be doing it right. So yeah. I say the advantages because my children all moved out because when they were younger, like my youngest, well, he's my oldest son now. And you'd come in running to me, Mum, I've just seen one of the crickets loose. I'm like, oh, it's all right, I won't touch you.
We'll get that way later.
Oh, it used to make me laugh. And the odd times I'd see one, going past. I'm like, nah, it's all right, it's fine. And then I'd be like, shall I tell my son I've just seen one or not? And then be like, nah, I'll just wait for the screen later. I think no wonder my kids couldn't get out quick enough.
The look will be apparent come sort of May, June of next year. Because now we've obviously, being 42, receded quite a bit there. So and I used to have long hair. So the only thing I can grow now is the mohawk. So it's got to go over to the side a bit to make it look a bit nice at the moment. And then when it gets long, it's going to be plaited back, proper Valhalla style. The beard's going to be
Not me.
That'll be cool.
Big bushy one.
My hairline has gone away. I can only grow half a head.
You could have a ponytail out the back and just pretend you're one of the buddies.
I'm not doing all that.
Oh, no, they're wrong.
Definitely, Bailey. Get a mohawk.
Scott, once you got that, we'll have to take a trip up to York to go to the Jorvik Viking Centre.
Definitely, I'll be up for that. Yeah, definitely. That would be awesome.
It's an awesome place as well.
Yeah.
The Valhalla pub as well.
Going bold and just having the mohawk kind of just gives you ideas for like.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch a cricket.
Are you at Ellie's Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming down Saturday.
He's still coming down, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, as far as I know, I'm at Ellie Saturday. I think that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
So I know she's busy today. I've not really had much time to, well, she hasn't really had much time to chat, so
I spoke to her a couple of times and yeah, she just says she's on to a high ball. She says she's going to try and get on at some point, but I said to her, look, don't even worry about it. Uni's far more important than the live stream.
she's doing really well.
It's good news, Christine reaching a 900.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
Smashing it.
Yeah, she deserves it and more.
Only 100 left.
It's a shame. It's a shame her shorts don't like explode each one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's done loads, so hopefully they'll start paying back with subscribers.
Yeah, I can't understand why they don't, to be honest.
I think a lot of it's as well, YouTube algorithm is terrible because not many people get notifications or anything. And it doesn't matter how long you've been subscribed to them. The odd times I've went to watch somebody and it'd be like, why have I been unsubscribed?
I don't get the notifications. So I ask people to drop me a message when they do a video because I ain't got a clue. But I think with the algorithm, I think a lot of the bigger channels, if you pay for your video to be boosted,
Yeah.
that's how they gain more and more subscribers, because then YouTube goes, oh, you're spending money on me, right? Well, this person likes spiders, so have a look at that. This person likes spiders, so you can have a look at that. It's how Mr. Beast managed to do it as well. As soon as he started getting revenue in, he started boosting his videos via cash. So that's how he skyrocketed it up as well.
Yeah.
So you've got the algorithm, but it's always the same, and it money talks.
Yeah.
Which is a massive shame because channels like Mark, Leah's, and Phil's and Derek's don't benefit from it.
I'm okay.
Actually,
Small.
Yeah, go on.
Very fun. I was just saying, I'm quite happy being quite small.
I'm quite happy with the growth I've had, and I've spent very, very little on doing the channel.
Yeah. And the whole reason to do the channel is because I enjoy it.
That's it. It's an extension of my hobby.
Now, I will say the other day, after making these couple videos and I'm continuing to get more footage and that, I didn't realize, like, with a family, working a full-time job, trying to keep that camera going so you're capturing stuff that you can put into videos. Like, I did not realize all the work that goes into just making a simple 12 to 20 minute video. It's mind-blowing. Like, if you don't enjoy it, it's a waste of time.
There's a lot of people that dedicate all their life to YouTube, and that's their only income, isn't it?
Yeah.
But just like I said on the channel before, and I will say, my channel is not about being monetized or making money, and I don't want donations. I'm simply doing this because I want our hobby to take it to the next level without it costing an arm and a leg to do so. These companies out here that are charging $2,000 for a 6-foot enclosure.
What a
Come
rip.
on.
Oh my God, this is
I do my filming and editing when Leo's gone to bed, and the worst thing I did was buy a 4K camera, because what I've got to do now is, because of the way my mind works, like, well, I've got to use it for every video and that's it. So I film on that. I then have to send it Wi-Fi over to my phone, which can take up to 2 hours. Then edit it, process it, and then it can take a long time to upload it. And then once it's uploaded to YouTube, you have to go to the studio to set up your cards, set up your end screen, your monetization if you have it, and all the rest of it. So Leo goes to bed at 8 o'clock, and Tara will tell you it's normally between 2 and 2:30 a.m. by the time it's uploaded and set up as a premiere. So I do that every Sunday night and every Wednesday night. So to have people like you guys come onto the streams and comment on the videos is like mental. It makes it worth it.
Yeah, I bought one of these things that attaches to my phone to transfer all of my files over from my 4K camera. But when I transfer the files over, my phone won't recognize a 4K video.
Wait, why are you in the kitchen?
You could. Will it recognize 2K?
I'm not sure. I'm in the program that you talked about over Instagram, the KindMaster, and it just wouldn't recognize that high quality video. So I'm not sure.
It's because your phone don't do 4K. The
That's
iPhone
probably
11,
what it is.
KindMaster does 4K, but on my old S6, which wasn't 4K, it wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Cornish Gem says YouTube keeps turning off my comments. I will turn it on, and like an hour later they're off. I think, Gemma, I think it's because you look young, so YouTube might think you're under 18.
Could be.
She is only 18, but she doesn't. No offense.
I mean, I don't get to be on all the premieres when people are having premieres, but I do make sure I watch them after.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when I click on them, it's just a black screen.
Or sometimes they come like, was it replay?
Yeah.
I try to hit all the premieres, but sometimes things get in the way, and then
Oh shit, Cornish Gem. Yeah, I understand. I'm sure, but you look very young.
Make sure your videos are set to not for kids as well, because if you set it for kids, it turns comments off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did that the other day, and later.
If you say like, "Oh yeah, it's kid friendly," because you're like, "Oh, it's kid friendly."
And that's kind of disappointing because a lot of the videos are kid friendly.
No, I don't. Get off.
Look. One of the worst thing. That's not all water.
Oh no.
Some of that snake meat.
Oh look.
I am literally just going to pop to the toilet before my bladder bursts.
Gone for poo.
I will be however long it takes.
Don't fall down the toilet.
That's word on the toilet.
Terry's washed his snake. I'm going to go and empty mine.
I'll be back in a second. Sorry, I need to deal with something.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't smell funny, do we? That everybody's run away.
Because everyone go. Oh, that's weird, James. I don't know. Don't know the answer to that.
She's gone.
Ooh. Yeah.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the chat on my other phone. I really should have put my laptop on. It would have been much louder. They're like, hey, what?
Yeah, I normally run the laptop for this and then look at the chat on my phone.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Doing the same thing.
But my laptop is horrible.
I
It's
don't know.
the cheapest Chromebook that you can get at Walmart. Let's just say that.
You got Chromebook. I got mine for free when I got my Google Pixel 4, but I barely had it on because my phone was better. Just for some reason, the settings on the the sound on my newest one,
Yeah.
I haven't managed to sort them out properly yet because it's very, very quiet, and I'm like,
But the computer, like, it's so slow. If I go to turn on the comments to where I can see the comments on the right-hand side of my screen,
yeah.
all the StreamYard and my internet will just shut off.
Yeah, I find StreamYard, it can do an awful lot. It can slow a lot of things down. It depends because I've connected me Ethernet cable from downstairs for me modem all the way upstairs, and then I've got it up here. So
Nothing.
it's a lot easier. Not using Wi-Fi. So, yeah, as well, I find the laptops, they're like a few seconds behind, aren't they? So the phones will be quicker, but people that are on their laptops, their comments will be like a little bit, behind.
Oh, Antscapes, that was an awesome video you put out the other day.
Antscapes is the next Serpa design by far.
Oh, I'm telling you, he's blowing it out of the water.
I missed the premiere. I need to watch that video.
When it comes to setup,
it was awesome.
Out of the water.
He sent us pics in the one of the group chats. For banging looking enclosure. It looks so good.
Oh, Kristen, if you could drop me a message on Facebook, that would be awesome. I do need a hand with something laptopy.
Yeah, it's good having people that are technical minded. Yeah.
I ain't got a clue. When it comes to editing on a laptop, I can't do it. That's why I use KineMaster.
Yeah, I use KineMaster on my phone as well. It's a lot quicker.
It is.
But I've been told to use Premiere? But it's like, really?
Now, here's the question I have with KineMaster, though. Like, with all the music that they have available to use, are you going to get copyrighted on your videos for adding those?
No, I've used them.
If you see everyone I do, 90% of it is KineMaster music, 10% is YouTube library, and you don't get demonetized. Sorry for any of that, but you've only really got to worry about that when you become monetized. So when you become monetized, it's like I could put out a video with somebody else's music on, as long as I don't monetize it, that's it's not fine. But it'll still go ahead. As soon as you monetize it, that's where you got an issue, because you then start making money off it, even if it's only a penny. Thank you.
About that. I don't want to steal anybody's stuff.
No, it's.
Although I'm having an issue right now on Facebook of people taking pictures off of my website and off of Facebook and posting my enclosures elsewhere, trying to sell them as their own.
Really? Takes the absolute mick. That's bad.
People do that.
Oh, I've gotten so many messages in the last few weeks.
Antscapes, thank you so much. Really appreciate that, dude.
That's a cool picture.
Awesome.
Cool. So many scammers out there. It's bad.
Now, you can post it like me, but you can't build it like me.
I think a lot of the time with scammers and stuff like that, that's why I stick to my friends a lot, especially when buying inverts, or in fact, if there's somebody new, if Phil don't know who they are, because he's obviously in that scene, then I always question it big time. And like I entered somebody's raffle. But I asked several other people first if this person's legit, and they were like, "Yeah, we bought this from them, we bought that from them." And that's the only reason I ended up entering. I actually won as well, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thursday's video.
And the last ones that I bought were from was it Dave Little Beasties? He was selling some. So I bought. I think it was about 2 Balfouries, another Singapore Blue, because the one that I got a couple of years back, I got it from Spider Shop, and it matured to a female. So I'm like, woo!
Oh, I love you too, Raya.
What are you doing with that?
Yeah, I got ripped off for them by look.
Scott, how's the new sling pots from eBay treating you and your slings, dude?
Oh yeah.
They're awesome, mate. They're the only qualm I've got with them is they're a bit pricey. But I only looked on buying 5. There's different options, so if you buy more, the price comes down. But I didn't look at those options yet. Plus, they're probably made in China in bulk and then sent to Bugsar. I don't know. So somebody else on there might be selling the same ones cheaper. So it might be a good idea to have a look about what they're doing. That's what
They're pretty good, because I've got some too.
they're doing awesome. I just think it's better.
That's probably doing because they're just gem pots. So it's probably venting them. They probably want to vent themselves, but yeah, buying them. Yeah, they probably put the vent in themselves.
It's such a neat design, though.
So if you buy the gem pots, which Phil's talking about,
Highly definitely.
you can't really put any holes in this type of plastic, but you could put your own holes in the lid.
Yeah.
And then, like Phil said, that could be a lot cheaper.
They don't make a drill bit that would go through that.
It's the
Soldering
same
iron.
plastic.
Because I know I got a couple bits that go through like different plastic, acrylic, glass.
I think I'd say you'd need an extremely high speed one because that plastic is the same as your sling pot, so it's brittle. But like I said on the video, the other two issues that I had with these is they're not stackable.
No.
But if you could imagine just a couple of prongs sticking up, so you could. And then the other thing is just me. Look, they don't stack next to each other like that.
Yeah.
They leave that little gap. Look, the little olives. Look at it.
What do you think of them? What's it, pots, Scott? No, the square ones with the little flap in the middle.
Ones that I've got a couple of them, I think.
Those ones.
Yeah. What do you think to them?
I think if these were made out of as clear plastic as those,
Yeah.
I'd probably buy those.
Yeah, that's it, Phil.
To be honest, that's the game changer for me was how clear this plastic is compared to those ones.
Is that the one that's got the flap on top?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slide Shot one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of them.
Which, if you've got a heavy Weber, I'd probably put it in this one instead because you're not taking the lid off. You just
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's easy when you want to just
Slide
shove
Shot.
something in and change the
Yeah, I
water.
bought a couple of those too.
Yeah.
Because I did order 2 of those PR
None of
Mini.
these I bought. These have all come with beetles in. That I'm then like, right, I can use them for spiders.
Heat and metal goes through plastic, says Lupang.
I'm gonna have to go and let my cats out.
I don't know, Andy. Sharp diamond bit will do it. Sorry if I've missed anybody's comment while we were doing that. The thing is, I paid £13.79 for those 5, so I don't want to use something that's then going to damage them completely.
Yeah.
Because the plan is to try and get like 5 a month or something. Antscapes has used a diamond drill bit on plastics. People from UK go into Tesco, they have Systema food containers. They are crystal clear. That was my bugbear. I mean, water dish, for instance, because the plastic's smoked, if you like, smoked white. That's
Yeah.
what I don't like about them. I like it when it's clear,
Hi, Nick.
clear glass. Hey, Nick. So you can see them better. Has anybody inboxed Leah just to make sure she's all right?
I'll do it now.
Cheers, Mark. Christopher says, I'll take my pieces to work in a Systema container.
Cool.
I just dropped the Streamlabs link in case anybody else fancies coming up and saying hello. But yeah, I think people use all sorts of things for sleep box.
Yeah, it's case of using what works for you at the end of the day.
I think a lot of time they're just like in that smoked plastic, like just away, and people are waiting for them to get bigger. I like to watch them in the clear so I can see them, you know.
Yeah.
And you're not. Do you know when you've got?
I've messaged her, but she looks like she's gone offline.
I think that's pretty clear, that one. But with them being clear and a little bit bigger, you're not
Henry.
taking the top off and kind of prodding around to see if the spiders are, alive still. You can see it pretty easy.
I got to build a rack for these spiders. I know that.
Hi, Moon.
Hey, Moo.
How many are you up to now, Derek?
I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 5. I got 2 PR Minias coming.
Hey, JJ.
I got
Right.
Hi, JJ.
I got another pink toe. The
Hello.
one pink toe I got died. I don't know why.
All right.
Oh, well, Nick, that's pretty cool. Nick
But
says
Scott was the one that said to get the Armenia.
Completely see-through, $5 for £6. If you're in the UK, get down home, babe.
Self-price pods as well. Ooh.
I've got
Something to use.
I've got my dairy cows in a see-through plastic shoe box.
Yeah, mine are. My Banda Kings are in a plastic lunchbox.
Definitely.
Tesco's, looking
good.
at your lunchbox. But I want to move them up the size, but it's like, I think like, if I move them up, I don't want to end the colony. I think they're doing so well. So I'll probably just move a few up.
Andy, what have you done to the cupboard?
Are you little ball boy from JJ?
Bit cold out there now,
that's
Scott.
got a lot of-
How is everyone?
JJ
Everyone all right?
Trench says you are my only Scottish mate who doesn't have 8 legs. Well, that is a little stunner. Hold on, JJ.
Is that any particular morph, the ball python?
It's a cross between normal and 2 seconds. I'll get the card.
There's that many. It's just hard to remember them all.
NG Queen Bee.
All right, cool. Oh,
Awesome.
No.
Absolutely awesome.
It wasn't meant to
Are
come
you
out
planning
Friday,
on
but
breeding, JJ?
I don't know.
no. Nah,
No.
that's a pet. It's my daughter's. Her big brother bought her it for Christmas.
That's awesome.
He's getting fed tomorrow.
cool.
It wasn't meant to come out until Friday, but I was in doing a spot clean and changing his water and decided to come out, make his way out of the enclosure. So I had to get him. And ever since then, he's been wanting to come out even more.
You got a new
His
friend.
name's Camo. A short
Just
for
as we're-
camouflage.
Cool.
Christopher says, I've got a sore throat, mate. I'm losing my voice. I don't even know if I'm about to say that. Horde on, I'll get the curd. Now you're taking me native tongue. Talking my
Honestly,
native.
Who says that?
What's
That's just
hold on?
one
I'll
with-
get the curd. What does that mean?
I was wondering that. Yeah.
Don't know. I
Yeah,
just
but
said, hold on a minute.
It's
I'll
it's
get
No, no,
something.
yeah,
Honestly, he's
Hold
a
on.
wee gem.
No. Cool.
Just does his own thing, wonders about. He doesn't even bother with anything.
Say it like that. Hold on. Hold on, I'll get the curd. Near your
No.
thought, give me near your tongue. See you, Jimmy.
Piss off, you bassa.
Does anybody remember Rabsy Nesbitt?
Yeah.
I watch him all the time. Watched him.
Mate.
I watched him all the time.
He has me in stitches. I still watch him every now and again now. Absolutely hilarious.
They
I
are.
watch him all the time.
You're going to come and piss in the telephone box with your mates, Rab.
Gemma's looking to breed some dwarf species in summer.
So I'm
Awesome.
just sitting there. Doesn't even bother.
No.
Gemma, if you want to give your Facebook group a shout out as well, just drop it down in the comments and we'll all pop over there as well.
Just sits there. Doesn't even bother. You can.
Beautiful, JJ.
Cheers.
I know that. He's gorgeous.
She got him on Friday, and I held him in the shop on Friday, and honestly, it was straight up near him. Didn't even bother.
Oh.
You know, some of them can be pretty scared and that.
Yeah, it doesn't even
No,
look
this
head
one-
shy or anything.
No, this one, honestly, is. He's no scared of nothing.
Yeah, you
You
get
can
some
put your
like,
hand on
you know,
his-
they're food aggressive, and then yeah,
You can put your hand in his vivarium, and he just sits there and he just looks at you.
that's
But I was
good.
doing a spot clean today, and the minute the door was open, he was trying to get out. He was literally coming out, and I picked him up, and he wrapped his tail around my finger like he's got the new, and just sat in my hand the way he's sitting in it. Didn't even bother.
Hospital secure.
It's called the Tarantula Community. That the spelled THEE. And she streams every 2 weeks on there too.
If I go on it,
And like I said, it'd be great to give her a subscription because she is the next generation coming through, and we need to support them loads because they are the future.
And the videos are really good.
I'll
Yeah,
do
and also,
join.
make sure you subscribe to every person on stream and everybody that's been on the stream as well. Share the love.
I've had me 2 snakes shed this week, Scott.
Have you?
Oh.
Yeah, me python and me corn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think my bull snake is about to go in the shed.
I'll see if I can't get the link for you, Gemma.
Yeah, Rhino Iguana at work's been shedding.
Man, I can't wait to have one of those.
Araki's has shed this week.
Wanted one of those ever since I was a little kid.
Had any new rescues, Derek?
No. I really wasn't taking anything in. I had that build going on.
Nick says the wife's just got me a female pastel hidden gene Woma hatchling. Woma? Does that mean the ball python's got the Woma markings?
Ooh.
That would be really nice. Woma's our next level snake, man.
One of my pythons are like one of my dream pythons, along with blackheads.
I know where there's one for sale, Phil.
I ain't got the space.
Man,
Look at all the room you got on the walls.
it's like
You
every
live in a room.
30 minutes it'll just kick it randomly.
ain't got the space for any of those up here. Plus, I don't keep any reptiles in my flat.
Don't tell me that, Phil, because you live in the zoo. Surely they can give you a room in the zoo somewhere and say, there you go. Put your green screen in there, put your cameras in there, and go for it.
If only it was that easy.
as long as you promote the zoo.
Scott, if you know anybody local to me,
Yeah.
I've got a 3-foot Exoterra for sale.
Ooh.
Oh,
How much are you selling that for, Mark?
I don't know. I ain't even thought of a price yet.
God, Pauline's our dream, definitely.
I don't even know what they're
and
going
games, it won't go as a link because you have to be a moderator to send them and drop them in chat.
Ah.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Yo.
Going on, Fuzzy?
Hi, Fuzzy.
Is that energy drink or a can of beer?
It's a dragon sip.
I'll message you later, Scott. I'll sort a price out and message you later.
All right, no worries. If anybody's looking for a 3-foot Exoterra, drop me a message. Or if you've got Mark on Facebook, drop him a message
In the Midlands area. Is it 3 foot wide, is it, Mark? Or 3 foot?
3 foot long by about 1.5 wide. Or about 1.5 high.
Right.
Like
so it's,
Oh,
it's
nice.
3
Yeah,
foot
that's a
this
nice
way,
tank.
4.5 that way, and a 4.5.
Yeah.
A bit bigger than Moss World.
I could do with some. I could do with that on its end. If I'm honest. I bought an, one of those big Reptibreeze type things. For, pardon me. For me, what they call the jungle nymphs and the horse-headed grasshoppers, but I just couldn't keep the humidity right, so I've had to put them back in the EXO that they were in, but it's only a 45 cube, and they're all right for now. But there's quite a few in there, so I was hoping that extra height would have worked, but it's just not humid enough with that Reptibreeze. So I'm looking for something a bit taller. Say again, sorry, Scott.
I've got to get a Reptibreeze.
Well, what I've done is I've got quite a few different species. So I've put my the Sungaea, is it the Sunny Stick insects?
Yes,
And
the Spectata.
that's the one.
Yeah,
And
that's
I've
the
also got about 7 or 8. They're an unknown one that I was sort of given off somebody on a Facebook group. And if I'm honest, for ages I thought they were just a different colour morph for the Sungaeas, but I'm not sure now. And every time I take a photograph and put it in Google Lens, it's just giving me Euracantha and all the things that I know it isn't, because I've got Euracantha there. Nymphs. So,
what colour are they?
They're like a greenish colour. Like you
You
said,
got green ones.
Pardon?
You got green ones.
Yeah, well, the Sungaea are black with the white stripe running down them, but these other ones do look like a green version of them, if I'm honest, but I just don't know.
Well, I was actually told at the Kettering show this year that there is a green Sungaea in the Spectata.
But give me a minute and I'll go get one of them and we'll see if we can see if I'll get. Well, what I'll do is I'll try and get one of each and we'll see if you can tell me anything. Phil.
Because the bog standard one is beige. That was like the original one that everyone had, was just very beige, and then the lowland side, which is the darker ones with the white stripe.
Yeah, that's like the ones I've got.
That's the lowland one which I have, and then literally Les Fox said there was a green one that, as far as he was aware, wasn't in the UK.
Well, give me a minute, and again, they've looked very similar all along. So I'll go get a couple of them now, and we'll have a look, and you might be able to tell me something on them. Like,
and that knowledge base is why you should subscribe to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals.
Scott, Christian's just put the size in 90 by 45 by 45.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Nick. Toby's Exotics is pretty good on them as well, yeah. Wazzy, what you been up to?
Nothing. Living and learning.
Living and learning.
My little Kilo Bracky's just molted. Tiny little sling.
No.
Oh, nice.
What species?
Can, however you say it.
Oh, Cran Cracker.
Yeah, it's my first doubler because I've got two little slings. I love them. Love them.
Named after the national park they were discovered in.
Yeah, I read that. That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Experienced
Yeah.
torrential rain on it on a sort of almost a monthly basis as well, which is mad. You'd think with that much rain they'd go arboreal, not burrowing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where's mine? Mine is normally out there.
Oi, what are you doing? Fast. Come here. Come here. Okay. Come on. Good boy.
Wow.
But there she is.
Right, where's my camera?
That's awesome, man.
Wow. Nice.
She is, yeah. Not the most colourful of tarantulas in the world, but she definitely got a special display light in my eye, that one.
Awesome.
This lid on it, it just had a light on it, so I can't pull that lid over without pulling the light. That one. I think,
Well, we
I'm sure Dave bred them, didn't he?
Right. You got it, Andy.
I have, mate.
Joanne. Put Andy on full screen. Yes, definitely. 1 second.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Like you say, I don't know what they are, but
Andy, if you could put your hand so it blocks out everything behind your other hand, it might focus in a bit better and Phil might be able to. Do you know what I mean?
it could do with it just staying still for a second.
Yeah. Really looks like it's going to do that.
Man. Male might just be a male beige one. It's a male.
Yeah, I
It
think
is-
this one.
That looks quite big for Sungaya. Or a Sungaya male.
Like I say, I'm just got no clue. When the girl that gave them to me, when I asked her what they were, she just said, "I don't know. I've had them that long." She'd had them for years, and I think they just kept reproducing. And she'd forgotten what they were because she'd had them that long.
Might be well, it doesn't seem dark enough for trackies.
What I'll do, I'll send you a
Yeah,
photograph.
send me some photos of them, and like, if you got any females of those as well,
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's a
send me
couple
some
of
photos, and I'll have a look.
Cool, cheers, man. Right, I'll go put her back.
Andy's got a few behind him there, hasn't he? How many do you reckon he's got? Quickly while he's away. I'm going to go 95.
70.
85.
Depends, are any of them communal?
In the comments, how many do you think Andy's got? Oh, Gemma says, I'm hoping to get some stick insects when unboxing a few mystery boxes for my 100 subscribers celebration. Are you doing a 100 subscriber giveaway, Gemma?
I'm still going to do a giveaway after Christmas.
Stefan says 125.
I'm getting them
Hiya,
out
Mark.
after Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. Let's go 150.
150?
The tell you one of madness. I'm getting after Christmas and New Year.
What do you say, JJ?
I won a praying mantis,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm getting it after Christmas and New Year. The marble
Nice.
mantis.
I had 2 mantis arrive today.
Andy, we've got an
Uh,
important question for you.
Oh,
That mantis.
can you check me off big screen before you ask it then?
No.
No, we want to see him fall so we can net him. Ken,
How many spiders have you got behind you?
Oh, about 140.
Oh, that was a wheel.
Wow, Phil's bang on. Phil reckoned 150. I reckon 90. Stephanie
Yeah,
in the comments said
Yes, definitely
125.
closer.
Yeah, there's about 130, 140, but there's about 50 of them are slings.
Hey, Shaka Gold.
Wow.
Hey, JK.
Well, no, I'm telling a lie. Actually, there's probably about 130 because there's a few in the living room.
Oh, Gemma says her giveaway is going to be where subscribers can win stickers, 10% off at least creature crates, and during that I'll be unboxing mystery boxes just to make it more fun.
Cool.
I can get you 10% off at creature crates. Just put Scott's inverters in for a one-off purchase. That gets you 10%. Tell me when you let me know when you're doing that giveaway, Gemma. I'll chuck something your way as well. I'll chuck one of the spiders in or something if you want.
Yeah, I'll chuck something in.
So will Andy.
Well, I've just seen something about stick insects there. Like I say, I've got quite a lot, and I've got eggs and stuff. Yeah, I've had doing all right with me stick insects. I had a Acreoptera come through, but I ballsed up because I moved it too soon, and it was too small, and I put it where it was, and the humidity in 12 hours.
They're so, like, I find them so pernickety and trying to rear them up.
Yeah,
Get the
well,
first
it was the first of 20 eggs that hatched, so I'm up and I've got 19 more attempts to get it right. But
I mean,
the,
with the
go ahead,
mangoes, everyone will tell you different of how to keep them as well.
yeah, I've seen that
Right.
on the videos that I've watched, but I just thought I'll do it as I do with everything else. I sort of look at things as to where they're from, and
Yeah.
just sort of try and do it the best I can. And like I said, in some respects, with a lot of the stick insects, quite fortunately, you can keep them together, can you, to a certain degree?
Yeah.
From different areas, but you can just mix them because their climates are quite similar. So the chances are I might already have.
When I kept Darkoptera, I found the nymphs. I could only get them going if I put beach in with them,
Right.
and they're feeling the beach. It's no good this time of year because there's
Oh,
no beach
yeah.
leaves.
Yeah, there's not anywhere. You're not going to get none. You're not even going to get them
But that's literally the
right
only
from
thing I
anywhere.
found
Are
that
you?
worked for me was if they hatched when there was beach leaves around, I could put beach twigs in.
Right. I'll
when
bear that in mind.
and eat that. But I know people that breed them at Chester's.
Hey, Slingweb.
What
And-
was interesting, actually, Phil, I
Let's
don't know,
be
you might
round.
know more about this, is that when that one hatched, it was just after we had the power cut here and the temperature dropped quite
Oh,
badly. And then as things warmed up, I don't know if it was coincidence or what, but it seemed like
Could be.
that period of being really cool might have instigated that one. But funnily enough, I've had 5 Uricantha and a couple of the Diapherides gigantea. I've had a couple of them. Yeah, I've had a couple of them come through in the last week as well, like nymphs. So, like I said, doing
Yeah, Diapherides do really well on eucalyptus.
Yeah, I've read that. That's just something that I've not got access to. But luckily, I live in the countryside pretty much, so bramble is everywhere.
Thank you.
And there's quite a lot of other things during the summer. Like where I walk up to get the bramble, I walk up a track that's lined with about 10, probably 200-year-old oak trees and things like that. But
Yeah,
there's-
I
there's a-
also did for a lot of
and
insects.
there's a woods just literally. It's weird. I walk up the track. At the top of the track is where I go to get my bramble, or I can go down quite close to where the old platforms on the train station, and get them down there. I can get all sorts if I'm honest. It's just like you say. This time of year, I'm limited to bramble. Really.
Eurocampers pretty much eat everything.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll eat ivy.
Yes, well, I've got loads of that, mate. That shed that you see, that I'm quite often sat in the broom cupboard, as everyone calls it. If I was to turn the camera to the right, the ivy on that's that bad that it started coming through the bloody walls. Do you know what I mean? It's going on the inside.
Leah, you never have to apologise.
Eurocamper. Yeah, this time of year, like I'll give them ivy, I'll give them fatsia, I'll give them ficus.
Ah, right.
So it's all from the tropical house in the zoo. I'll just chop down some ficus.
I'm nicking it.
But I only keep them in the zoo. I don't keep them privately anymore.
He's trimming the bushes in the zoo. That's all he's doing. He's helping the garden.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Chaz.
I've given them laurel.
Will they take normal laurel? Because I've read quite a few of them will take bear laurel, which is like the bear leaf.
Bay leaves. Yeah.
I did wonder about whether they'd take normal laurel as well, because that's something else I've got loads of access to, because the amount of hedges that people
Hey, don't worry about it, Chaz.
use laurel for. But I just
I'm going to go. My phone's about to die. But I'll be watching you
JJ.
the Kelly, all right?
All right, no worries, fella.
See you later. Take care.
Leah, you're more than welcome to jump back in again.
We're offering different food plants for insects is to always do it gradually.
Yeah, right.
Kind of thing. Like one of the worst mistakes you can do is to be that they're just on bramble and then go, oh, I'm running bramble, I'll stick a load of ivy in because I've read that they'll eat ivy.
Yeah. Well, like I say, what I'll do is a mix, because one lasts longer than the other, doesn't it? Quite often, so I tend to do a mix.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do anything like that.
That's the best way. Or if you're going to transition them from one to the other, to put a bit or both in for a bit and then take one out, kind of thing, just so their gut flora kind of gets used to it.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'll make sure I do that. Keep doing that.
Ivy's not their favourite.
No.
No, I find it's not like ivy. I'll put a big load of ivy in the ones at work, and it'll be there maybe a week, 2 weeks before they eat it all. Put in bramble, and it's gone within a night.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Mine have the bramble. I got like I said, I've got quite decent sized tanks, so I'm able to get some of the quite thicker stalks, and I've got a big pot for them to go in, so they'll last. But my Sunday revolves around going and getting bramble, popping to the pub for a pint on the way home, and then coming back and sorting them all out.
Can I just quickly butt in?
Go ahead, sorry, we're taking over.
Diana's daughter is like Leo. She's autistic, and Diana's had a frustrating night with the daughter having meltdowns, autistic meltdowns.
Diana.
As a parent, is extremely frustrating. So if you could just fill up the comments with the blue hearts, which is the autism awareness heart, just purely for Diana, just to show, give her some support. That would be absolutely awesome. I've got to do it off my phone. Hey, leave back to at home. Put loads in, loads and loads.
No, you don't know.
Jackie, that's not enough. Christina,
I know.
oh, that's not enough. Blue Ping, that's not enough. Christian, that's not enough. Load.
Good grief. Demands.
God, I was doing it on my Kindle. I kept hitting all the different ones around it.
I've just gone to predictive text. You know what it said. It's difficult, isn't it, Diana? Because when an autistic child has a meltdown, it's a meltdown. Not because they're being naughty, it's because something's gone on, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it, and it is stressful, very, very difficult to deal with. Oh, Nana's got bags of inverts and reptiles. So those containers can be drilled because she's got some and she's actually drilled holes in the side.
Oh, sweet.
Gemma at the text limit. Gemma, come join us up on the live stream.
Yeah, come join.
Yeah, come on, Gemma.
If she does, just bear with because sometimes she can have a bit of internet issues. But it would be great just to get her up, that's for sure. Yeah, but it's the things you got to do though, Dana, and you've got to kind of, I don't know. Although it's an autistic meltdown, they've still got to learn that things need doing. Leo will have a meltdown and we'll just get on with it because things need doing. And it's as simple as that. And sometimes it's difficult. It's very difficult. Teaching them that to realise the world doesn't evolve around them solely is probably the hardest thing that we've got going on.
Yeah, we have to make friends.
Teach Leo that he can't watch Paw Patrol every second of every day because there's other people in the house. That causes a lot of meltdowns.
We've got a new one now.
Oh, thank you. So you need StreamYard to join. You don't need an account, Lupang. You can just follow the link and it brings you straight up. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
How you doing?
He calls it Nana.
Leslie.
Coco Monkey.
What?
He calls it Nana.
We just got to work.
He says Nana.
Moon works all the time.
I know.
Gemma, just try it. Just try it. If it don't, it don't. If it does, it does. Might be worth getting some headphones and the microphone. I know some phones work off that better than what they do. I'm losing my voice.
I don't know what
I can feel it. I can feel it all out.
my arm or my arse cheek. Both of them. Something like that.
Did you have to sign in? Because I just literally just follow that link, but mine's always signed in. It's the same with mine, Scott. 24/7 Coco Melon. You can't say Paw Patrol though. And then there's other like Ricky Zuma. He'll say Cars 4, even though that's motorbikes. And it's like sometimes he'll say something to me, and I look at Tara because I've been at work all day. I'm like, what's he talking about? And then she'll put some film on, and that's what he means.
See, Owen's just past the Coco Melon stage, but he's into fucking Dino Dana. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god!
just follow the link. Follow the link. If it works, it works. Happy days.
Doesn't have to be free. It's got to be through Chrome, though, isn't it?
I do it off my phone. Yeah, it's got to be
Just
through
take
Chrome.
as long as you need, Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie, don't worry about it.
No rush.
Any of us, we're all here via Messenger as well. Dino trucks, apparently. You like dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, we have that one as well. Yeah, like I said, Dino Dana is his thing. That's
See,
a
with
nice.
Leo, if he has a proper kick-off night, it's like he'll come. Well, he'll be up with us after 8 o'clock, and then you're still watching Paw Paw till 11. Hi, Gemma.
Hi.
Hi, Gemma.
Okay.
I can pretty hear good, so that's nice.
You all right, Gemma?
Finished my a T-Rex skull enclosure.
Oh, Phil, nice.
I got a cat on my lap.
You got a kitty as well.
Mark, behave.
Yeah, I've got 4. I've got 4 cats.
Andy, I can't wait till he stops with it. Luckily, my daughter never had the Coco Melon face, but hers was Paw Patrol.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, we've had all of them. Like I say, how old's Leo, Scott?
3.
3 or Owen's 4. Well, he's 4.5. So I suppose he's, like I say, he's about 18 months ahead of the game. that use a lot of playing at the moment. Like, it doesn't get no better. Trust me.
No, it
Just
doesn't.
in fact,
He can watch.
you'll be begging for Coco Man back by the time he gets onto some of the things that are yet to come. Like,
He can watch the same episode of Paw Patrol over and over again all day long and not get bored. But that's
My little brother does the same thing.
That's autism, isn't it?
My little brother is 10 years old, and he went on to Thomas the Train, then it was Paw Patrol, and then he actually wanted to be called, what was the name? One of the puppies were called a certain name, and so my little brother, who's called Harrison, literally wanted to be called one of their names. It was the cutest thing ever.
Because I just know from my grandchildren.
Can somebody put Cornish Gems channel back into the comments as well? So if you're not subscribed, the link will be there.
Oh,
so
thank you guys.
One of the moderators, please.
Thank you.
I have just seen Stefan's message. Anyway, yes, Scott, I'm back in
I
the
really
cupboard.
appreciate all of the support.
And he's back in. Yeah.
We don't smoke in here.
He's now Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Thank you, Stefan. Stefan's just put Cornish Gems channel down in the comments. If you could just pop off and subscribe to her, that would be absolutely wonderful. Like I said,
Thank you.
she is part of the new generation that's coming up, and obviously
Yeah.
all our
To
support.
think I almost started like 2
Future
years
hobby.
ago. That's insane.
What started?
I started like 2 years ago keeping tarantulas because my first tarantulas are Brazilian black. I don't think they're common names. I suck at the scientific names.
It,
But
it
yeah,
all
I started
comes in
with a
time.
Brazilian black.
I started
I
spider
have
journeys
such bad pronunciations of scientific names.
just under 3 years ago. I started keeping tarantulas.
Is that all, Scott? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you kept a lot longer than that, you know.
Nope, no. I just went full force on it. Did a lot of research. Got some great friends like Mark and Phil to help along the way as well.
That's mad.
It's not always the length of time that you've been in the hobby. It's
Yeah,
the
no.
knowledge
No.
that you get along the way.
I can vouch for that myself, but 97, 98, I got my first one, but it's over the last sort of 3 years that I've really sort of gone for it. I've never owned as many as I do now in the past. I think the most I'd owned was about 20 or 30, and that was just me trying out buying a load of slings and bringing them all through and things like that, and then I sort of moved them on as they got older. But
I got
yeah, this is the last few years where I've sort of went, right, I'm really going to start building a real collection and start thinking
Yeah.
of reading. But like I said, started rebuilding the collection 3
I'm
years
on
ago, and it's
the
only
live stream.
reading.
I got into it, and then a couple of friends were like, "You need to do a YouTube channel," because they were coming to me for a few little questions, and I was literally watching just Tom Moran and Bird Spiders, CH, and all those guys, and Exotics Lair, Once in a Blue Moon, Dark Den, Once in a Blue Moon. So in my opinion, I was getting, a pretty good education.
Yeah. Well, it was mad for me because I didn't use, I had about a 4 year gap, between getting back into it and that. So, leaving the hobby and getting back into it. But for that, before then, it had been years, but I never used the internet the way that I should have done. Do you know what I mean? I'd go into the spider shop and I'd use all these different sites for buying spiders, but I never even, I've had a YouTube account for about 14 years, but it's only the last sort of 3.5 years that I've actually used it just for watching videos. My daughter used to use it more than me. Do you know what I mean? I had to go through and unsubscribe from bloody makeup artists and all sort of shit when I started using it properly.
Fuzzy,
yeah, I
Says
never
he
used the
unsubscribed,
internet
but he hasn't
properly.
really.
Fuzzy.
I haven't really, no, you're right.
I was like you, Andy. I never used to do YouTube.
Yeah,
Fuzzy, have you got a YouTube
what I mean is
channel?
I never used the internet for research as well. I relied on sort of finding stuff out through books and other things and just going on the information from the sellers. I never even thought.
Yeah, well
I just
done the
thought
same.
it was that at that time I thought the hobby was that small that there was nothing out there, and it's only now when you look and you realise that some of the information's like dates as old as that time period. I think fucking hell. Although a lot of it's wrong anyway, so I'd been doing it wrong. But that's why I'm in that habit of just sort of trying things out my way to a certain extent, because that's what I did for probably 20 years in the hobby, was just seeing what worked and seeing what didn't work and changing things if I had to.
It was only through Peter doing on a couple of his videos, and he kept saying, along with a lot of other people, do YouTube. And I thought, I'll give it a go. I mean, my videos aren't the best videos in the world, but, you know, I'll do it the way I want to do it, and I enjoy it.
That's all that matters, isn't it, man? My kid, man, was born out of, if I'm honest, I'm another one of those that came out of lockdown. I spent the first month of lockdown at home, and I used to put loads of stuff on Instagram anyway. And then I just thought, right, well, I'll give it a crack. Do you know what I mean? Just for something to do during lockdown. If I'm honest, I probably didn't expect to still be doing it, because I didn't think anything. I thought nothing had come from it.
I come out of the back of addiction. Literally, I was about 2-3 years clean, and tarantulas are giving LP on this much substrate. And I started going on Facebook groups, started going fucking mad for it. Then realised, this LP is an adult female, and he's like, good 4 or 5 inches of substrate. And then just threw myself into it to get away from those thoughts of still using and just day-to-day bullshit.
Do you know what? I did the same. I used to do a lot of shit, man, and that's part of the reason I started keeping them years ago, because if I'm honest, it was something else to spend my money on.
Well, I can't deal with a normal lifestyle, with normal family lifestyle. So if I feel it gets too much, so what a normal family thing for you would be like going home, missus, kids, dinner, bit of telly, bed. That fucks my head up completely. As well as just going, when I used to live by myself, going home, having dinner, watching telly, that used to fuck my head up as well. But coming back, spending time with the family and having these behind me just keeps me on a complete level. Do you know what I mean?
Scott, that's crazy.
When my head's off on one, I can come in here and the spiders are that chilled out and that calm. They're literally just sat there like that. And then that vibe brushes into yourself, it comes into there. So you go.
There you go.
First thing I do when I go from work is I get in, I make a brew, and I go and sit and just check on everything. Just wander around checking on everything.
I must admit, I do quickly bypass time to come in here.
See, you're saying that, Scott. I moved into my own house myself in April, and by May I had my first 3 flings. It's just something to come home to at night. Now I'm a 26-year-old single guy, no missus, no kids. It fills the house, it's my little people you come home to, and when you come home from a hard day at work and you've got a mole, or it's watering day or feeding day, it's great. It's fucking addictive though.
You are living mine, Mark's, Andy's and Jackie's ideal lifestyle.
And I've got a good insight as well,
single,
because I'm so new to the hobby.
You know what? I had my own place. I had my own flat and everything up until I moved in with the missus in October last year. But up until then, like when I first started YouTube, I had my own flat and everything. But weirdly, my collection's probably doubled since I moved in here.
Tara don't stop it. She just says, "Yeah, go on," or she don't.
Jealous like that.
She don't even agree anymore. She just says, "What have you spent money on now?" And then
Shell just says to me, "Have you got the space?" So I said the other day, I'd seen some. She was on about Christmas, and I said, "Well, I have seen something on the Spider Shop that I quite fancy." It was a pair of the Calcodis, the New River Rust Rumps, and I mentioned that. And then all she turned around and said was, "Well, have you got the space?" I said, "Well, I can make it." She went, "All right."
Have you told her about the Flagstaff locality as well?
About the what?
The Flagstaff locality.
Do you know what? I was stupid. I looked and looked and looked at them last time they had them on there. And do you know when you just sort of waiting and deciding whether to pull the trigger on something or not? And I didn't, and they went. I think it was Jaden and Craig bought them, actually.
Oh, God.
Warren Davis had one not so long back, and at the time I hadn't got the money to get it.
That's it. It was a money issue for me, I think, at the time. But then again, I do that quite often. I debate as to whether or not to pull the trigger, and then, like I say, by the time I decide to, it's quite often too late.
It's always once
Nice.
I've been paid 2 weeks later, everything seems to come up then.
Yep.
Just my head down.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I've got-
For me, it's like this last week is my skimp week before payday, and that's when everything seems to be sort of cropping up, all the good stuff.
I've walked into
So much
two
stuff always
amazing
goes up
deals.
just
A
before you
good
get
friend
paid.
of mine is selling 4 lizards. They're 2 pairs, and he's holding them for me to the end of January. I ain't gonna tell you what they are just yet. Phil knows, but they're absolutely awesome.
Oh, tidy.
I need to actually watch the video, but I was listening to a podcast. There's someone who keeps that species that you get in. They keep them in a greenhouse in the UK. They're all year round. They're in
Good night,
greenhouses.
Gemma. Take care.
Oh, night, Gemma. Gemma's just said, sorry, guys, family are settling down now, so she'll join another
And I'll see you,
time.
Jim.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Night, James.
Did you see that with Fuzzy then? If I pulled out a GBB and chucked a cricket at it, no way would it just eat because it's on camera. It'd go, yeah, right. Every time I go to do a feeding video, the tarantulas know and they don't eat. Pulls out a GBB, chucks a cricket, boom, done.
If I want to do, I've only ever done one feeding video. The only ones I say really are a GBB and or my Agens, and that's it. None of my, I'd never see any of my others actually eat.
No, all these, my Karan Kraken smashes it, that's it.
Fuzzy, do you have a channel?
I've just made a channel, but I haven't got any videos or anything yet. I'll definitely need to get started. That's for sure.
Yeah, get started, then I can subscribe.
Yeah, definitely. I can pretty much show off my collection in about 10 seconds. You ready? So you've got the GBB,
Oh, hold
Got
on. I just took you off.
the GBB, then a female neoholothely insect, and then slings, just slings.
Oh, stop a minute. Hold on. They're not just slings, they're tarantulas, mate. They are
They're
tarantulas.
They're awesome.
They're not just sling. It's tarantula. Just as important as the adult.
The squad.
You squad.
Oh, Leah's just making
That's good,
some
Leah.
snake earrings for somebody. Yeah, Unusual Pets does some fantastic little trinkets, don't she?
Anyway, Scott, I'm going to jump off here because I've got to have me ointment and do all my tablets and that.
Mark, don't do that. Don't jump off there. You land on the floor, mate. That'll hurt. Thank you for joining, Mark. Really do.
Oh, thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
Appreciate
nice to see you again, Matt.
Anytime.
Yeah, I'll see you all later.
Yep.
See you later, mate.
Remember,
Yeah.
boys,
Yeah.
subscribe up to Mark the Spider Guy.
Right, take care, everyone.
See
Bye,
ya.
everyone in chat.
Bye, man.
See you soon. Take care, everyone.
See you later, Mark.
Bye, Scott.
And there goes one of the nicest men in the hobby
Yeah, man.
by a long shot.
Yeah, I'm actually going to jump off as well, go and get organised and get to my bed soon. But it was an absolute pleasure to meet everyone. I feel fucking famous. Go to bed with a smile on my face tonight. Wake up with a smile on my face. I'll be elbowing people in work tomorrow like, dude, do you know Scott's Infants?
And Mark the Spider Guy, and Jackie, and Phil,
and the rest. But no, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you all. Great to see you, and I'll see you next time.
See you
later, mate.
Thanks
Take
for
care.
joining me.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
And that's why we do live streams.
Yeah, that was cool.
Scott, your mic seems to be really quiet. That's why I thought my hearing was going in. It isn't. It's your mic.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battery's going on it. How is the battery going on? I thought that was brand new.
So everybody else I'm hearing loud and clear, but when I hear you, you just sound like far away.
I am losing my voice at the moment. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
No, if we go back, it should be.
Oh, there's reverb now.
I have to get another battery for that one.
I can hear you now.
Did you see Phil's face light up then? Watch. Earlier I showed you those assassin bugs. This is where the white spots came in before I rehoused them. This is why it's important to keep the substrate, because all those ones that I showed you have actually come out of the substrate in the last 2-3 weeks.
Cool. Oh, didn't you say that loads were hidden?
Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Nice, a lot there.
And there's more coming. There was a few hidden, but we literally went through the whole substrate to get all the babies out. Tara loves doing stuff like that. She wanted to get all the eggs out of this and put them all separate. I was like, no, put them all in this fucking soil.
Shiro.
JJ's only been in the hobby since April. Daughter got him a curly hair, and I've learned a lot of watching your videos, and now I have 5 tarantulas that include my daughters, thanks to you guys.
Yeah,
we're all a bad influence, aren't we? We encourage people to get more spiders.
The Tuesday lives are basically what they are because of everybody that's in the comments and everybody that jumps on the stream. That's it. Same with the Sunday nights as well.
I do Sunday nights.
Yeah, Sunday nights are cool.
Yeah,
Sundays are pretty cool.
Yeah,
a lot of the time on a Sunday, I'm putting Leo to bed, so I've got it on and I'm listening. But that's about all I can do because he's taken to cuddling me to go to sleep now. Hey, Robbie.
Yeah, I need to.
I am losing my voice so badly.
I'm the host this Sunday, so I've still got to come up with all the punishments
for the quiz.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that.
So it should be just like the Halloween one. Well, hopefully, lots of people getting the questions wrong.
No.
Getting punished.
Phil likes to be the Punisher. Just wanted to say a big thank you for the subs. I know it's a dream, but if I could hit 200 before the new year, that would be amazing. How many are you on now? I think when you first start out, your first 100 is really, really hard.
Mm.
It
is. Your first 1,000, like, what the fuck?
I was looking at my, the statistics thing. I don't really look at it that often, if I'm honest, but I was having a look the other day, and I sort of remembered it was about this time last year that I hit the first 100, and since then, I mean, like I say, I'm not big by any means, but I've had about 350 subscribers just over this last year that I've added, and it seemed to take ages to get that first 100. But like you say, once you get past that mark, it's just that keeping going with it, I think, isn't it?
I've got one of the spiders is tapping like crazy. I'm really hoping it's the Minax male.
On 150, so yeah, 50 by the end of the year. That's doable.
That's doable, definitely.
Because I'm looking at that, to get to if I can get to 600 by the end of the year, I've got about 50 to get.
I'll let you into a little secret about getting subs. Instagram is far better than Facebook.
I got on both.
If I'm honest, it's only recently I've started advertising my videos on Instagram. And
you can't post links unless you're a business account. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's
Again, money talks again.
Yeah, my daughter showed me how to do all that before with the business account and everything. But yeah,
How much does it cost for that on Instagram?
I have no idea. I've never boosted a video or post in my life.
What you can do now, which I didn't realise, is you can put links in stories.
Yeah, you can. I know some you can actually pay to get it boosted as well.
Out like the other day that you can actually post a link in a story.
All fuzzy, which is Christopher said, was weird being on camera as such an antisocial weirdo. We all are, mate. That's why we're drawn to each other. But thanks to everyone for being so welcoming and kind, and I really enjoyed the experience, and it's great to speak to lovely folk.
Yeah, that's why we're all on camera individually on our own.
6.7K.
Robert, just ignore you in general.
At the moment. Stop it.
Anytime, Christopher. Actually, well, because everybody that's in the comments now, I kind of in the back of my head think you've been here from the start. So, do I start looking for a guest next week, or do you guys want another open mic night?
Could do both.
Whatever you decide.
Very
That's
happy with whatever, really. It's up to you.
You can get a guest and maybe invite a few people on.
Special next week, is it, Scott?
Sorry?
So it's your Christmas special next week, is it?
Oh shit! Yeah, we'll do a Christmas special, innit?
I was only joking. Sorry.
Open night, Christmas theme. Yeah, that sounds a good idea.
Christmas party.
Phil, are you up for a glitter beard?
Not glitter, but I do have baubles and lights.
Yeah, I've seen them online. They look epic.
Sort of thing. So
yeah, no worries, Stefan.
I mean, you'll probably be seeing that on Sunday anyway, because obviously I'll be dressed up for the Christmas stream for AKAC.
Oh. Got you, Robbie. Christopher, I am not the boss, mate. I've just got the channel. That's it. I'm certainly not the boss.
Okay.
How to use it.
All ears in as well. Yeah, fuck it. We'll have a Christmassy theme one next week.
Cool.
My mum said to me, she says you're growing that beard, ain't you? I went, yeah. She went, put a bit of weight on, ain't you? I was like, yeah. I said, I've got a lot to do at Christmas.
Oh dear.
Scott is the boss where he hits his minions.
I am not the boss. I'm not the boss. It's just the Tuesday night live stream is generally run by everybody else. Santa hat and a bottle of Buckfast. See you next week. If you guys are drinking next week, I don't drink. So if you don't drink, you're on my team. I'm normally the weirdo that stands in the pub with the camera and videoing his mates when they're doing stupid shit and driving them home. Oh, night, Lizzie.
Night, Lizzie.
No.
Yeah.
Nana's got bags of inverts and reptiles. Has got a ton of Egyptian orb weavers.
True. Sound epic.
Pretty cool. What's the scientific name on those ones? They the
I don't know. I don't know if she does. Oh, she does. She does. She did say. What the fuck did she tell me now?
Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Oh, Kristen's dry for 11 months already. Oh, nice one, dude. That's pretty impressive.
See if I can get it.
You know, as I'm 18, I drink, but never in my life. Stefan, definitely. Get Rag and Bone Man on again. Who was that?
Dale, by any chance?
Could have been.
Yeah. There's a guy in Norwich who looks very similar called Derby, JJ Derby.
Michael's been dry for 23 years. I've been I've been drug free for Class A 6 years, Class C, I think it's 3 or 4. I don't know. Class A was a big one for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I miss it. I
apparently
do
there's
miss
some new singing competition on ITV, which I didn't know about because I don't watch that kind of rubbish. But someone I know through the Norwich music scene was on there. And if you want to hear a brilliant singer, he is a fantastic singer.
Phil, I'm not even going to lie. When we got your band up the other week, that was awesome.
So this guy, he's entered like a couple of competitions, and he always gets like sound ovations, or I think like his band done Britain's Got Talent, and like they were using the advertising of the show, and then they're never shown on the show.
Lear's already starting off ready for next week.
Oh God.
Sorry, Phil.
But yeah, no, this guy, yeah, Darby, he looks a bit like Rag and Bone Man. He's got that sort of build and stuff, but like his voice is so good. He's a rock and metal guy, but will do like pop covers and stuff, but does them so much better than what a pop artist could. Just because he actually puts like emotion into the songs.
Oh, Jackie's never smoked.
Nope. Couldn't be bothered. I used to just watch all my mates say, "Oh yeah, I've just took a quid out of my mum's purse and stuff like that," and I'd be like, "Records."
I used to nick a fag off of my mum's packet when she weren't looking, which was Berkeley Menthol or Berkeley Blue, and then I used to nick me stepdad's ones if I'm really struggling because he had Red Band.
with the Berkeleys, the ones that were about 4 foot long, yeah. And then more Berkeley Red.
But you could buy 10 fags for like £1.13 back then and all.
No,
I got £1.50 dinner money, so that was 10 Benson Hedges Super Kings and a Mars bar every day.
Yeah, 10 Benson. I used to smoke when I started.
I wish I'd never started smoking. Smoking leads to not just carrying on smoking, but it can lead to other stuff as well. And I do believe that if I'd never started smoking, I would never ever touch drugs as well.
But weirdly, I smoked weed before I smoked fags.
But you know, if I didn't do all the drugs, I wouldn't be sat here with spiders behind me and all the rest of it, and all the life experiences that I have got. But I'm not promoting drugs, by the way, for anybody out there.
No, but you live and learn, innit, dude?
Yeah, you live and learn. And I have no shame in saying that I miss them, and I still do think about them every now and again.
Well, it's all part of it.
Really? I mean, it's probably animals is probably what stopped me like going down that sort of route, because I was keeping animals from such a young age. By the time I had like spare cash, some spending money, I was always like, "No, I want to buy this brand new equipment for this animal, or I'm going to save up for this animal." So,
well, you know yourself, Phil, what the heavy metal scene's like.
Yep.
Heavy metal rules.
You think heavy metal we just stand and headbang? Fucking more drugs in a heavy metal night than what there is in the rave scene. I tell you that.
I never bothered with that. I just went out and I did drink a lot more when I was younger. Now my kids have all moved out. It's like I haven't got a reason to drink anymore. It's like, Dad. I had my daughter came to me and the other half to go and watch The Offspring, and I didn't even know they were still going.
No, I didn't know they were still going.
Oh, they are.
Christ, it's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Mm.
Although I'm hoping to get Leeds tickets tomorrow. I want to go see Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
They're all right. I've seen them download, but I weren't. Yeah.
I need to save up to get my Bloodstock ticket.
Yeah, there's good lineups at some of the festivals next year. But I had tickets to see Rage at Leeds last year. If I'm honest, it's the only reason I want to go. is to see Rage. I've been trying to see him for 30 years and never managed to. So last year at Leeds was supposed to be that opportunity, but obviously it got cancelled. And then this year the lineup was changed, so they re-announced them for next year. So I'm going to try and them and the Arctic Monkeys are playing as well. So at least there'll be two good
Arctic Monkeys are amazing live.
yeah, I've not seen them live.
I'm just going to answer this message because this is a future guest, and it's like literally one of all our heroes.
Cool. Yeah,
I don't want to miss
I've been
it.
quite
You know what I mean?
lucky gigs-wise because I've been to loads and loads of festivals over the years. So I've seen
Festivals are
most.
great.
Yeah, I've seen most of the bands that I'd want to see. I've been quite lucky that I've got to see them and more. I've probably seen hundreds and hundreds of bands in my time. But Rages and the Arctic Monkeys, funnily enough, are two that I've never managed to see live yet. So that'll be cool.
I think when they were on download at the time, was it Rage? I think it's when everybody had supported to have, was it Killing of the Name Of? Went to Christmas #1.
Christmas
It's like
#1.
anything to get any of that corporate crap. I don't care, just as long as it's something decent.
Yeah, it was a Facebook campaign, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember they put
Someone
a free.
started off with a bit of a joke, but was actually quite overwhelmed at that. So many people were like, yes, we're fed up of it being like someone from Simon Cowell's bag kind of thing getting to Christmas #1 every single year. We don't really care about Christmas #1, but let's just get some real music being played somewhere.
Stick it to Simon Cowell sort of campaign, wasn't it? But I remember off the back of that, they played a free gig in Hyde Park, and it was a bloody lottery to get tickets, and the gig happened on my birthday, but I couldn't get tickets to it.
I bet you got it.
Oh, I was proper gutted. And then, like I said, they announced them for Leeds last year, so it was like awesome. And then this current shit kicked in, didn't it? So it was just one of those.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a ball out.
Never know. It still might not happen next year yet.
As I'll be hopefully doing Buzzstock again, and also contemplating Manifest as well, which never done, but it's first year going open air. But contemplating going to that purely because they've got My Dying Bride playing, and they hardly ever gig.
Right, yeah. Cool. See, there's a cool little local festival that's only about 40 minutes drive from here. It only has about 1,000 people attend, and it's awesome. You know, with the kids and everything, you can take all the kids and have an ace weekend. And we generally go to that, but again, you know, it's been affected the last couple of years because of COVID. So that's whether it's gonna. It's, you know, it was financially stable enough, I suppose, to cope with 2 years. As to whether we'll recover next year, like.
Your unusual pets. I'm 49, so.
Oh no.
That's what I thought when you said you've been in the hobby 25 years and you were about 25 when you started. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah. Well, my eldest daughter's 31. And then my eldest son is 30, then there's 27, 22, and 19.
My oldest is 22 and my youngest is 1.
Yeah.
There might
I
be
just loved it when the kids were saying, yeah, Mum, I'm moving out. I'm like, see ya. I don't care. Yes, I'm free. Then they bring back grandkids.
Anyone have any Brazilian black slings? Do you know what I seen somewhere
I don't.
the other day? I'm sure I saw somewhere online selling them the other day. Is it Skinny Legs, maybe? They put, do you know when you get the emails through from them, like the newsletters? Somebody had said that they had new stock coming on, and Brazilian blacks were in amongst that list. I just can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Skinny Legs.
Skinny Legs. I need to check through my emails because I get them all sent as well, and then afterwards I look back and it's like, damn, I've missed things.
Yeah, I always my personal email account's just for junk mail more than anything. If I'm honest,
Leslie just put Skinny Legs has them.
Skinny Legs does have them, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
I think we're about 30 quid, if round about that price range, if I remember right.
Yeah, and
rehoused mine the other day.
37. My kids would just be like, no, she's 80.
Yeah, I took a load of my inverts into work the other day, Phil, with all the kids. And, you know, because last time I had a Halloween theme, so it was quite easy, you know, black and orange, and then all the stuff, the sort of, the other insects, black and orange with the spiders for them to look at, and then looking at, you know, the other inverts that they could handle, like the grasshoppers and praying mantis and things like that. But then I had to sort of do something different this week, and obviously I didn't want them handling the spiders. But what I did is I took a couple in and got the kids to help me rehouse them as part of the in work, which was pretty cool. So I sort of managed everything where the spider was, really, and, you know, kept it under the pot, where I just had the kids helping me shift it up into the pot and then, you know, bring it back down. And they each, there was about 4 of them, all did a different step. You know, one did the substrate, one did adding the moss and the water, and another added the hide and all that. And yeah, fair dues, it was pretty cool. It was. All the kids loved it, like, so it was like that's something to expand on as things go forward, like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially that's just very interactive. That gets
that was what it was. I needed
more.
to do something, because what I was conscious of is a lot of the stuff that they were able to handle was the stuff that they were able to handle last time, because they asked me to come back bring everything back, and I didn't expect to be doing it so soon, if I'm honest. So I was a bit conscious that everything was the same stuff, just slightly bigger. So that was when I was trying to rack my brains as to what to do. And the vinegaroon has hidden itself away, so I didn't want to be moithering that to get that out. So I come up with this idea of, I had 2 sessions in 2 different youth clubs. So I did my grammar store in one, and my male Hamori in the other one, like. Was pretty cool, like. Hey Lee, how are you, man?
Yeah, stuff like getting kids to sort of design and enclosure and stuff's always quite fun, because it gets them thinking. Because I've certainly we've done that work before. Not necessarily, we haven't necessarily put animals in there, but I've got, like, you know, here you go, set, you know, stuff up. Sometimes it'll be my volunteers. Sometimes.
Well, the thing is, half the time, it's not something that they're going to have got to have done, you know, because most of them have never even seen a spider, a tarantula in real life, let alone had the chance to like get involved in rehousing them and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. It was.
Definitely. I mean, other things we've done as well is where, like, we set up stuff sometimes, like for Braz's Big Buck Bonanza or National Insect Week. I would set up like an enclosure with stuff and then just get the kids to draw the animal.
Oh yeah. Sort of thing. And then put it in there.
And so I think put in an enclosure or whatever, but like literally like here's an animal, here's a stick insect, whatever. Draw this stick insect and stuff, and you know, maybe draw a bit of this insect, you know, and you'll get kids then perhaps focusing on just the head or something, and like you know, almost doing like macro drawings and stuff. And
well, funny enough, that's my next thing is macro photography, because we did a macro photography session in a separate project with the kids' own phones, using them little clip-on lenses that we all use for sex and the spiders. Well, this guy was delivering this session using them for proper macro photography, and I thought that's another one. That's like my next thing to do with them, is I'm going to get work to buy a load of those clip-on cameras, clip-on lenses, and again I can do macro photography with the insects with the kids.
They're super cheap, isn't it? They're like £5 from Wilco's.
If you get them off eBay, I bought mine for £2, $1.99. Mine was.
Even better.
Yeah, dirt cheap they are. Like, and I know places like Spider Shop and like other places have been selling them for about £4 and £5. But yeah, if you shop around, you can get them dirt cheap. Although I tell you, I don't use mine a great deal because I've got a good macro lens on my phone anyway that tends to do the job. By the time I macro on and then zoom in. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
If you want macro advice, and Andrew's book blog, Andrew Bailey on Facebook.
Andrew. Oh, do you know what? I think I've got.
Drop him a message, mate. He set my original camera up, which I took all my pictures on.
See, I can only use my phone for macro.
Just chat to him. Chat to him. He might be able to help.
That'd be cool.
There's a big difference going from a phone macro to a camera macro.
Yeah.
But
I've got a really good camera, but it's not mine, it's work. So I don't want to go buying lenses for that and everything.
don't worry about it. If you buy something like a Raynox 150, which I've got, it's a clip on, so it will clip onto that and it will clip onto your next one.
Right.
Right, Fuzzy.
That's it, Chris.
Hey, dude. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, you know what? I've just seen the time. I'm going to have to shoot off as well.
Oh, yeah. The other time.
Nearly 11.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. But it's been a pleasure. Oh, what's that, Scott?
This is Tara's into jumping spiders, right? So when one of my friends said I've got a jumping spider and another true spider, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head, the velvet spider, I was like, it's a no-brainer. So Tara's just gone, look, it's making its web to possibly be a molt.
Yeah, they always make their little hammocks, don't they?
And Tara says that one's female. If you could.
Yeah, one let me know it was a female because she did unfertilized eggs. So I was like, oh, okay. That was easy.
They're slightly pink, they're female.
Yeah, slightly pink, they're female.
If they're all black with white
But
spots, they're
to be
male.
fair, the jumping spiders, I'm not going to research them because that's Tara's thing, so I'm leaving her to it.
Do you know what? I've got a mail.
You guys, just before you go as well, Andy, do you guys want to know who I've just confirmed as a guest for the 28th of December? Unfortunately, it's going to start at 10 p.m., not 8 p.m. But we've just confirmed Tom Moran.
Nice.
Where? Awesome, man.
I've been chatting to him for a long time. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.
Oh, yeah, that's buzzing.
I've got so many questions for him. It's unbelievable.
That's why
so what?
For the last 10 minutes, it's on his phone.
That's what that literally. That's why I've just said. Look, I've got to ignore you for a second because I've just been chatting to him. But what we'll do is I'll put a post up on Scott's Inverts on Facebook on the 27th. I won't do it on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. No point. Everybody be spending time with family. And then people's questions, I'll get you guys to put whatever questions you want me to ask on there. Mainly because the comments are going to go absolutely mental, and I want the subscribers to have the first questions, not people that have just come for Tom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that is fair. That'd be cool.
So that is absolutely awesome.
That's epic. In fact, I need to watch more of his videos because I tend to listen to his podcast more.
Yeah, I do that. I listen to him on the way to work as I'm walking. It's like I've got a 15-minute walk between here and the train station, and then half an hour from the other train station into work. That's when I tend to listen to stuff like that more.
Yeah.
But if I'm honest, I'm way behind on videos. You know, there's loads of stuff. I'm probably about a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks behind on everybody's videos. But as I'm trying to catch up, people are releasing more and more. And
yeah, we can't keep up with everyone. It's impossible.
I did see your Beetle one the other day.
Nice.
Awesome video. Beautiful Beatles, man.
I'm that far behind. I've only just watched your one of the stuff you had off Ellie. Stop. But I saw Phil's because as I was on YouTube the other morning, I think it hadn't long. You know, is it Sunday morning yours come out? Isn't it, Phil?
Yeah. Most of my videos come out. Yeah, Sunday at
Early
9.
Sunday morning, and when I opened YouTube, it was the top video on my homepage.
So yeah, and then they're doing well. They are. And then yesterday, found one of my other beetle species. First one emerged as an adult. So from the Curicala Africana immatralis or whatever. Which is a fairly new species to the UK hobby.
Them ones that you had in the video were really nice.
Yeah, I've had them before.
Michael Lee is always well behaved.
Yeah, which is it? The P. malaris or something? The really mad green. Is it the emerald, big jeweled emerald beetle or something?
Those ones are Curicula africana.
Ah, is that it? Yeah.
Well, I've got the emerald jewel beetle. That was in that video. And that
was that in that video?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah.
They were the first ones, the all green ones, which just add new blood into my group. And then the second species was Cephalorhina guttata, which I used to breed years ago, back when I lived with my parents and had the animal shed. Back when I used to breed around 20 species of fruit-eating beetle.
Never really got into beetles, if I'm honest. But again, I'm limited space-wise, so I have to be careful. I did get isopods woodlice today.
Nice.
Just some starter one really. I had won a voucher. Well, I won. Do you know the Unseen Universe? They've had that draw every day.
Oh yeah.
I won. I think it was day 6 or something. I won on it, and I won 2 mantis from the Cheeky Mantis, and a £25 voucher for Micro Exotics. So I got a few substrate wise in that from Micro Exotics, and I also chucked a £10 mystery box on there for Isopod mystery box. So he sent me. Well, it said there was 12 in each pot, but there was way more. I had the is it Porcelio Scaber dairy cows.
Nice.
And the other ones are is it the Armadillium nassatum? I think it is.
Nice.
Or something like that.
In a £10 mystery box.
In a £10 mystery box, yeah, was land. And to tell you the truth, he said that it said on it there was 10 or 12 in each tub, but there was way more.
Yeah, like Micro Exotics, he does some decent stuff. If you want, you can't go wrong.
I got one of these little bio pots as well. Have you seen he does these little bio shop pots things, which is like little loaded with it's got, I think it's the tropical greys, tropical
dwarfs as
white and dwarf whites or something. And I got one of them just because I've got a tropical white or a dwarf white colony that I've had for ages, but I just wanted to add something into that. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'll just mix everything in together, see how it goes, and then eventually I'll have a big tub of this BioShot stuff to put in my other enclosures. Fucking hell. I don't know how we managed to get all them isopods into that little pot, if I'm honest.
I've got my dwarf whites colony in with my assassin bugs.
Well, best of luck getting them out. You'll be setting up dwarf white colonies, and every couple of weeks there'll be assassin bugs popping up in there.
Yeah, it's what the baby assassin bugs munch on.
Yep.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
So if you look at it, it's like if you have a fishing pool full of pike, and if you have a fishing pool with roach in, the way you get them breeding a lot more is to introduce a predator. So if you introduce a few pike, the roach breed a lot more. Same things happening with the dwarf whites.
Right, cool. But yeah, that Micro Exotics as well worth a look at.
They also burrow as well, so that helps.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of Micro Exotics. He does good quality isopods, and his value for money is top notch. He's very, very sort of cheap for a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of bags of substrate off him. Do you know, like the isopods, like millipede type substrate, and then the rotten wood flake stuff. And I think they were only like a fiver a bag or something like that. I just had this big box show, and like I said, I had a £25 voucher, so I spent the 25 quid and I paid for the postage myself. But I was well happy with what I had in it. I'll probably do a video because I recorded everything anyway, so I'll probably do a video at some point.
Lupang, I used to go fishing a lot, but unfortunately, due to a relationship breakdown, which many a man will know, you lose a lot of stuff, and the fishing gear was one of them.
Jade. Right. I'm definitely gone this time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me on. I'll see you all soon. And thank you everybody in the chat.
See you later, mate.
I think I'm going to end live, mainly because I want to try and do this unboxing video tonight before I lose my voice completely.
Have a bit of a relax before you go to bed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hi, welcome to Scott's Inverts. It's unboxing. See you later. That'll be it. So, Lupang, we've still got we've got a spinning rod, so we do go up the canal. When we've had a Xander out a bit closer to town, near the canal basin. Lupang's in Coventry with me, so he should know whereabouts and what about. Right, guys, I am going to disappear because it's 10 past 11, and I'm still yet to have dinner. And I am starving. Literally, my body is now eating itself, and that is no good. So there is a pizza like this size with my name on it. And I'm going to get a pot of chili sauce and burn my throat out, and hopefully that'll work. But thank you both for joining.
That's cool.
Everybody in the comments, anybody that's been here from the very start, a massive, massive thank you to you guys. Really, really does mean a lot. The fact that you've been here from the very, 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 very first start, and everybody else, again, massive, massive thank you. Does mean a lot that everybody's turned up and come and said hello. Last 3 weeks mentally has been a quite fucked up couple of weeks for myself. I get what do they call it? They call it split personality disorder, but it's not. That's bullshit. It's more bipolar. I do this a lot, and this one I've spent 3 weeks quite low, so I'm coming back up again now. So the fact that you guys have turned up every Tuesday for the last couple of Tuesdays has literally meant more to me than what you guys actually know. So thank you so much. Again, next week is going to be the Christmas live. Then we'll do some Christmassy shit, and then the week after will be Tom Moran.
Cool.
Like I said with Tom, what I'll do is I'll put something on Scott's Inverts Facebook, like some post, so then you can ask questions underneath it that I can then ask on the stream. Because, like I said, we could get swamped with quite a few comments, and I'm going to struggle to catch up with them. So I'd rather have the subscribers asking the questions than just sort of, do you know what I mean? People that be here every week type of thing. So I am literally struggling to talk now. It's like my throat's going. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to cut some beard off because that's quite spiky, and see if I can't rinse it with that. If it's open next week, I'll join, says Christians. Yeah, we'll do Christmas open mic night. I think next week then, and we'll have a few of us. Yeah, fuck it. Phil, I do expect Christmas beard though.
I mean, it's going to be happening Sunday, so
carry it. Didn't you do it last year?
Well, I do it at work and stuff, but I probably thought I might have done a Christmas video with it all in, maybe on my channel, perhaps.
I can remember you doing something with your beard and like that. I don't know. But yeah, put some glitter in and ligta. Ligta? What's ligta? Oh, glitter.
Good grief.
Glitter. Glitter don't go well with the Viking look, but we'll do it.
Glitter gets everywhere.
To be fair, it'd be Tara that taken over on that side, so I'll probably look like a prize brat. Some lights.
Yeah.
Glitter
I've got lights. I've got lights.
What, lights for your beard?
Yeah.
That is serious.
Literally got, beard lights. need to make sure they still work. But yeah, got beard lights and
That
beard
is
balls.
awesome. If you want to see that prior to Tuesday, head over to Phil's channel on Sunday for the live, which is the
AKAC.
AKAC, which is a group of them, and they go from each channel each Sunday.
Yep. There's going to be Christmas quiz with punishments.
Ooh. Ooh. Who's dishing out the punishments?
Me.
Phil gets his own back on Leah then.
We'll be doing the same as the Halloween one and put all into basically a Wheel of Fortune type thing. So you don't know what you're going to get.
Awesome.
Could be got to say something after.
And Stefan's just put Phil's link down in the comments as well. So hook up to that. I'll be there in the comments as well. Come and take the piss.
Cheers, Stefan. Good as the quiz master.
Right, and on that note, I'm going to shoot because I want to go get some food. I'm absolutely starving. And it's going to be a long night if I do that unboxing as well tonight, which I've got to really.
Yeah, you do. You can't stay in there all night.
No, fucking can't. Right, we should see everybody later.
Right, yep.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
See you later. Oh, I always do, Gemma. I always eat well. Don't worry about that. See you later.